Hey everybody. Thanks for tuning in for part two. Part two of Earthbound. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm kinda scared. It's gonna be hard, man. We're on our way to Happy Village right now. And they have those trees and they blow up. And actually, I need to get the eraser first. So let's see if we can get that. Yeah, welcome. Hopefully the stream behaves this time. Seems to be pretty consistent this time. I'm not gonna jinx it. I'm gonna just make an announcement here now. I'll give it. I'll start at 7. So. It's back support. You got me, Warble. Hey, Doug, what's up? What the hell? Oh yeah, little devil horns. Up the irons. Doop. Just finishing supper. Cool. Hey, Maddie. What's going on? So chill, I know, right? Yeah, I love the chill hop. Makes me happy. Working hard. Yeah, I had a pretty busy day on my end. It was just glad to be able to chill out and have a glass. Oh yeah, cheers. Oh yeah, how's that for ASMR? Wine drinking, complete with lip smacking. Oh no, my kilobytes. Well, that's unfortunate. Internet seemed to be doing alright there until I started lip smacking. These were lip smacks. Apparently it's destroying my internet, so I should probably stop. You know, I never remember, like, where did I put this ROM? I don't even know where I put the fucking emulator half the time. Don't tell me I fucking deleted it. That sounds like something I'd do. Alright, I keep forgetting SNES9X has this nice recent game filter. Alright, there we go. I'm honestly wondering if my game got saved or not. Oh yeah, background's legit. And I love the idea of using Wallpaper Engine to like just have a little flyout window to have as your background. It's kind of neat. I'm just happy to find they had some Earthbound related wallpapers on there. How's your day, Doug? Is it busy? That's weird. I can't change the quality of my stream on Twitch. So I wanted to drop it down so I wasn't, like, you know, using up bandwidth, I guess. I don't know. And I could have swore I had the option for it before, but this time it's like just giving me auto or source. I seem to remember reading like that was a not something that everybody got. Alright, 7 o'clock, let's start it. Luda! Oh yeah. Well, I'm level 14 wherever this save is. Okay. Fuck, what do I have to do now? And I got something in my eye. So map. I think what I know I need to go to Happy Village or whatever. But in order to do that, I need streaming Earthbound. That's already high quality. What's up, Alex? How you doing? Oh yeah, right. I spoke to these guys last time. You can go in and see them do like a little show. It's really cute. Although seeing 2 seconds of time between freezing isn't fun. Oh, that's weird. It's working fine on my end. I'm streaming it myself and it's coming through just fine. Must be some internet issues on your end or something. I hope so. What's up, Orange Kid? Are you looking for that so-called genius Apple Kid? Is it true news? I'll tell you that he's in Berglund Park looking for you. Yes, that's right. Okay. So I gotta go to the park. May 20th, 25th. You got some time off coming up? Where are you, Apple Kid? What's up? And my mouse. My master Apple Kid has been waiting for you. We started the night off while waiting. Wake the fuck up! We ought to because I'm working all night. But finally, the pencil eraser is ready. This machine will eradicate all pencil-shaped figures in just 1 second. It's incredibly powerful. So I'm using it near a shop that sells pencils. Okay. Here, it's yours now. Thanks! I got the pencil eraser. If I invent some other brilliant item, I'll call you. Alright, how's my inventory looking anyway? I've just sort of been picking stuff up all humbledy-bumbledy. Not too bad, right? Like, I don't know. Broken machine I don't need to hold on to, so... Should I find a way to get rid of that? How do I call Escargot Express? Do I care? And also, if anything, I should probably buy more healing items, right? Are there any items that give me PP? Big PP. Can't believe I'm gonna go through all this trouble just to get rid of one item, but I think I have to. Get out of my way. How much money do I have? $0. I have to withdraw $1. You know what? I'm gonna go crazy. It was 69. Nice. I'm gonna go $2. Take it a whole toonie. Alright, Escargot Express. Big bro. Pick up. Yes. Okay. Best dollar I ever spent. Oh wait. Oh, I needed to pay or I think I need to pay a fee, right? Better take out some money just to be sure. Oh, I can't remember. It's been a while. I'm just gonna take out 100. No, not 900. I'll take out 100. This might buy some stuff at the park, Berglund Park. Oh my god. Oh shit, I forgot they could come inside. $18. Yes, I was right. Pick up 3 things. Well, good news. Now I need to take this. Broken machine. Let me just double check though. Pencil eraser. I do need that, obviously. Let me just confirm. Broken machine. Yes, please. So is nobody watching? It says there's like nobody watching my stream right now. Just me here by myself. Oh, never mind, 3 people. That's weird. That's kind of weird. Smile, smile. I'm gonna take a couple hamburgers, just in case. Hamburger? What restores your PP? I guess I don't really need it. Candies or something? I don't know, man. This cable's being a pain in my twinkies.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up, brother? What are you saying?
Oh, nothing. A little bit of a headache. I don't know why.
Sorry to hear it. Have you tried
Alright.
alcohol? No.
I've tried drugs.
Okay, sweet. Of the fun variety or the, like, you know, Tylenol variety?
Depends on what kind of night you're looking to have.
Oh, wait,
It's
to
of the
3
Tylenol variety.
well, that's no fun.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh.
I hope it works for you.
You know what? Me too. Me too.
Is that like an all-day kind of thing?
Yeah. I mean, not really. Like, I think I just stopped drinking water this afternoon. I think that was my problem.
I never start drinking water is my thing.
There's water and beer, right?
Yeah, and coffee. That's right, I'm a bus driver.
Is that one of them riddles where you're like, I'm the bus driver. I drop off this passenger here and that, and you just load the person information. Who's the bus driver?
I
ever hear that joke before?
can honestly say I did not.
No? It was one of the first jokes that my dad ever like told me. It's not a joke, more like a riddle.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like a riddle.
And like it was just basically like overload the person with information, and then everything they needed was at the beginning.
Yeah. It's teaching you skills right there. How to dissect for info or something. I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
This part is annoying. It's like enemies that can just blow up and insta-kill you.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
We were just going over some stuff for Oz's physio. He's got a little bit of the arthritis.
Oh. That sucks.
So, we gotta do things like bicycle kicks. A lot of like kind of neck stretches where we like get him to stand still and move like his neck back and forth to stretch it out.
What's it?
Yeah, he doesn't really seem to be in pain though. He's not like slowed down or anything. It's just they did an X-ray and stuff, and they detected that there's stuff there, right?
There's stuff. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, how old is he?
He is 12.
12, yeah. Well, it's not that old. It's not
It's like he's 5.
That's the thing about animals, right? They're so stoic. You'll never know anything's wrong with them.
No. 12 going on 5, this is my boy.
They grow up so fast. Man, I'm getting some smash hits in here. It's great. Hi, Nicole.
Louis says, "Hi, Nicole." Louis.
Hello. Almost right, hey. Delicious wine.
Oh, you're on the wine?
Yeah. We had a big old bottle kicking around here, and I'm just like, you know, I kind of wanted to go get beer, but I'm like, I already have wine here. I don't need to spend money on beer now. But you better believe I'll be drinking for the stream on Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a good order of Kitty Vitty.
Quite a bidey.
Yeah, quite a Vita.
So what's the deal? Do they deliver that, or do you have to go pick it up? Like, what's the...
Pick it up.
Okay. Smash! Yeah. Oh, I should actually use the goods that I purchased and eat a burger. That's one thing I always do in like RPGs, is I'll just continuously use magic instead of items.
Yeah, because your magic will get like
Regenerated.
replenished.
Yeah.
Look at Alex Big Geek throwing down the sick burns.
Up to you, Louis. He used to be cool. I don't even know where that came from. That was just mean.
I know.
Used to be cool. I'm hip. I'm with it. Actually, I am going to use my life up here. After all. Because I'm down by like a significant amount. Pencil-shaped iron statue is blocking the path. Thank God I have a pencil eraser.
Ooh.
Let's use the pencil eraser. For some weird reason, the iron pencil statue was erased. Sweet.
What a strange game.
The strangest. Oh no, okay. I'm just going to... There's a weird thing with this game where like you can see all the enemies before they attack you. So I'm just like kind of cheesing enemy encounters. If you don't want to fight them, you can just walk off the side of the screen and come back and they'll be gone sometimes.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
I do have a bottle of wine on my...
Ready, say, fuzzy pickles. You got a bottle of wine?
Yeah, I picked up one bottle of wine. Like, I'm not really a wine drinker, nor do I know anything about it. I didn't even know where to go on the website. I basically just went to, like, wine. And then I just typed in, like, B. Or, like, G. And I was like, okay.
I feel like drinking a G wine tonight.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like a G.
You can't really go in there and, like, look at any of it or anything. Like, vague descriptions and, like, a low-res picture of a bottle of wine, even if they had it.
Hey. Uncle said he's gonna be by, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So you were working today, obviously?
Working today, yep.
How's...
Did you make it through the whole Mega Man stream?
No, you clearly never saw my post. I posted at like 20 after 11. I was like, yeah, I gotta peace out. I was, oh no, nighttime stuffiness. I forgot about that. Yeah, I watched you play the entirety of Mega Man. But
oh, yeah.
And I watched you play a very small, like the first level of, first few levels of Super Mario Bros. 3. How far did you get in that after?
Oh, not very far. Like,
yeah.
I forgot that I had the controller button switched, and I was gonna basically go to World 8, and what happened was that I accidentally used the whistle, and I went to World 4, and like Matt was just like, "Well, no more speedrun. You might as well restart." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna stop."
Speedrun. Are you going for speed?
Well, I mean, I would have worked it. No, like, I mean, obviously, you'll never beat the speedrun. I watched the person do the speedrun.
Oh yeah, but you know, still, it's
yeah.
You can still give it the old college try. You don't need to beat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not trying to go for any record. It's just if I'm not gone to World 8 by like after you get the 2 whistles in the first world, it's like.
So you got far enough through the second to get the second whistle, at least.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty far.
I beat halfway through World 1, and then I got like. I'd say I got halfway through World 4 before I was just like, yeah, it's enough.
Yeah.
So I'll run through Mega Man 3, I think, next time.
Oh fuck! I think these guys also do damage to you when they die. Oh, I hope not.
I think I'm a little delayed on you. I think they got like a 10-second delay.
Oh yeah, I just encountered the enemy, and I'm now fighting them in my stream.
Spinning Robo is just gone now.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you're only like a few seconds behind. Not bad, Ta.
Between 5 and 10, it's not so bad. When we do that one with where all 4 of us are on your thing, it's like a 30-second to a minute.
Yeah, because it's like it's a delay of us just doing it in the first place, and then add on the delay of you guys having to stream, you know.
Yeah.
So your streams are it's like double delay.
Back. Yeah. You're viewing my stream, which is already like 10 seconds short, and then it got to go back to you, and then you got to broadcast it, which then adds on more time.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to be honest. I don't know if there's like a more elegant way of doing that or what, but.
No, it's actually fine. Honestly, like it's like I mean,
let's just loop around.
Even if the random person came in and saw a stream, we would like they wouldn't know who's talking or anything like that, and you know what I mean. And like, there's so many different screens going on. I mean, by the time that one of us gets out or says something about something, it might match up with someone else's screen. You know what I mean? It's just a bunch of chaos is what's going on.
Pretty much. Hey, I can get some magic back. We're bringing magic back.
Hell!
I was gonna do something. Oh yeah, I gotta check out who is best to use a luck capsule. Who needs luck? I'm gonna cheat a little bit because Earthbound.
After all the stuff that's
who
happened
to
to us,
give
I could use
luck capsule. Yeah. Give to Ness, then Pooh once he joins. Okay. Oh no, wait. Oh no. Luck capsule give to whoever has the lowest luck at the moment. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I guess everyone's like everyone kind of needs it for running away and what have you. But I think it also changes like how frequently you get critical hits and stuff, right?
Yeah, well, if luck actually performs the way that it does today, luck should affect every single characteristic.
Really?
Like
single
luck.
Characteristic.
Yeah, luck affects everything. So your chance to dodge is like, you know, in certain games, right? Like if you have dexterity.
Oh, I'm fucked. Anyway, sorry.
If your dexterity is a certain thing, you know, like 60% chance to dodge. That luck, like also plays a factor into it. So, you know, it's a 60% chance to dodge, but if you have higher luck, that means that there's a chance that you will dodge it again. So I guess that percentage is actually a little bit higher, because luck should affect every single thing, like chance to crit, chance to dodge, jeez. You name it. Anything that's randomized. Like if it's
any
like
RNG.
The worst part about these older games is that they don't necessarily all have the same kind of thing.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like simple game nuances or things just doesn't exist. back in 1991 or 1992.
Yeah, accepted standards, I suppose. Don't always apply.
Yeah, but nowadays, any game that has luck in it, luck affects everything. Slightly.
Cool. Alright. I managed to defeat one of the most annoying enemies in the game. Oh god, and now I'm going to be attacked by another one. Alright, sweet, here we go.
Is that the tree?
Yeah. Tree is super annoying. Because when you kill them, they just straight up blow up and do a bunch of damage to you. Ah, now I got a
This game is so strange.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. That's why I love it.
I am going to use the washroom right quick, and then I'll be right back.
Cool. Oh my god. I just literally died. That's amazing. I died, but this game has a weird mechanic where you can go down to 0. Anyway, I'll tell you about it when you get back.
Yeah, right.
Oh, the worst. I'm sorry. Hopefully they stop calling you. You know what? It's funny there, Matthew. They're now accepting curbside as of Tuesday this week. They're accepting curbside recycling. So you weren't that far off. You were like a week off when you told Buddy that. You were just living in the future, man. I don't even know where I'm going, man. I feel like I don't remember this place being so twisty-turny. Like, what's up here? Is this where I always was? No. No, I didn't go here, right? Oh man, this just goes up forever. Like, what the fuck? Alright, so what's down then? Oh my gosh. Use a magic butterfly too, that'd be cute. Oh, there's a present there. I definitely need that. But what's down here? Nothing. Okay. Cool. Yeah, a psychic butterfly or magic butterfly would be dope. What's up there? Probably nothing, huh? Oh, we're getting close, baby. There it be. There she be. Life up. Give me back my... Can I just run away from this guy? I don't want to deal with this shit. Okay. Ah, get fucked. Oh no, wait. No. Alright, fine. Come on, give me a smash. Oh. I just got that. Murder. I don't know if that can work on me. You bitch. Okay. No smash. You. That's not good. A bass riff, man. Alright. I really should... I don't know, I don't think you can turn up the text speed. It's like once you're locked in, you're just locked. You best. Alright, give me another butterfly. No, fine. Fuck you and your shield of light. Get fucked. This is a mature stream, so I can flip off inanimate objects. I keep getting my work email open on my laptop. Shh. It's totally not work laptop. So yeah, there's that gift there. Well, at least the video feed doesn't seem to be fucking up in color this time around. That's nice. Oh my god, another cold. Really, dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That people keep calling me and make me do stuff. It's very weird.
I know, right? Jerks. Fuck you and your shield alpha. Yeah, it was interesting watching you play last night and not being like in Discord because it was like all 1-to-1 on my end. I was like, oh, that's kind of neat.
Yeah. When I was watching you play last week, same deal. So you're just like, oh, this thing happened, and it was actually the thing.
It was actually the thing, and not. Yeah, it's a novel concept. But it's so much better being able to shoot the shit with somebody. It feels weird to be streaming by myself and just kind of talking to myself. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, down to one person watching stream. Are you watching?
Oh yeah.
I was just joking. What's better, a croissant or a hamburger? When eaten, you recover about 60 HP. Oh, definitely a croissant. A couple of life noodles.
Oh man, is that all the inventory you get?
Yep.
What, 14?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this game is brutal for the lack of inventory space. Oh, my stream stopped. Good. Oh, there we go. Fuck you, territorial oak. Alright, do your worst. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think having fast tech speed would technically make attacks like that deal less damage to you. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, because the whole thing is like, you know, if you, as soon as the battle's over, you stop taking damage. Unless you die first, whatever comes first. So the battle would be over, quote unquote, earlier if the text saying that he burst into flames would end quicker. I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. Fuck me, being an idiot here.
Well, you're just playing with more difficulty.
Yep, I'm just doing hard mode. Finding more and more of these jerks. I keep forgetting, how does the auto fight work? I think he'll just keep attacking, although he'll probably use my items. I think he uses items if need be. Oh my god. He's trying to brain shock me. I don't even know what brain shock does. I think it just stuns you or something, but I never hits with it. Nothing down there though? Fine. Fine.
Fine.
Totally gonna get hit with a beam that gives me a cold, like beams do, you know.
As always.
Fucking cold beams. So are you still playing anything these days?
Animal Crossing, but I'm kind of running out of that one now.
Running out of it?
Yeah, like just losing steam.
Gotcha. But I thought that was a game that people just kept playing forever.
Yeah, you can. Absolutely. 100%. It's just with backlog like mine, as soon as like you start to have like this kind of waning interest, best to just move on.
So what else are you interested in playing?
Oh my god, I got so many games that I got a backlog for now. I need to finish Red Dead 2, that is.
I never played that. I'm hoping with my new computer I might be able to play it. Oh yeah, Doom Eternal I just kind of gave up on. It's a great game, don't get me wrong, but I just...
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm gonna jump back into it now.
I'm not tough as nails enough for that game. Not that it's super hard or anything, I'm just like... I don't know.
It is a lot more difficult than the first game, though.
Is it?
Yeah,
it's
I
mostly
play on
just
violence.
The places where you go into like challenge mode. Those bits are always annoying. What are they? The Slayer runes or whatever? I don't fucking know. You know what I'm talking
I know
about,
what you mean. Yeah. The Slayer. I don't even know what they call them, but I know what you mean. The parts where you gotta do the challenges really hard. But, like, I played the game on like the second highest, not the highest one, but the second highest one.
Yeah.
I did the same thing with the first Doom, and 2016 Doom, and that is right. And I didn't really have a problem with that game. Like, I was just this game though. There was several walls I hit where I'm like restarting like 10 times in one battle.
What's up?
Hey, what's cracking?
Hey, dude.
Future people seem a little bit quiet for some reason.
It's probably just me being quiet.
Oh yeah, probably.
Classic Matt.
Classic Matt.
Huh.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, that wasn't quiet.
No,
Got the Rona.
I might. I don't know. Every time I get like a cough, I don't know, man. I've always like had such a bad cough after coming back from Orlando, and it like lasted forever. But that was like the only symptom I ever showed was like a cough. And it wasn't like even all that bad. It was just like occasionally clearing my throat all the time. And
occasionally, all the time.
yeah, well, just occasionally.
Doing it
for an extended
occasionally,
period of time.
all the time.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Oh,
and then
yeah.
it went away finally, and I was so happy. But today I feel like it's back for some weird reason. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? Can't win, man.
I remember this spot you can like, we trust you, feel free to shop here. What would you like to buy? I remember you can like steal fruit or something and then this guy attacks you, I think. I'm monitoring those who don't pay at the food stand. Yeah, I think you can just take it? Maybe? Maybe? I thought that was a thing, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I kind of thought so too.
I remember I put that into my RPG that I was making, remember?
Oh, yeah.
The guy would watch you, and if you took the item, he'd come over and attack you.
That's pretty funny. Forgot all about that part. Blue. Foreshadowing.
My wife, who had run out on
Car
me,
painter.
returned home. Yeah, he paints cars.
Car painter. Deserved to be struck by lightning. That's pretty fucking severe.
It's also foreshadowing.
Oh, it is? I can't remember.
Mr. Carpenter wants a girl. No, I don't mean it like that. I mean, he's looking for a girl who could be a high priestess of happyism. I heard he's already got her. Ooh, I wonder who that might be. Could be the person I came here to find. I don't know. Meager living farm. Lodgings available.
Meager living farm. Oh, I'm sorry. Meager living farm.
I finished Demon Slayer after. Makes me sad.
Nice. Man, that, I think it was episode 16. The one where they fought the spider family or whatever. It was that crazy,
Oh, yeah.
I don't, have you seen it, Brad? Am I gonna, like, spoil it for you if I go on about it?
No, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Well, where he's fighting, yeah, the younger, I guess younger, I don't know, the boy, spider demon.
Yeah.
And he goes all mad with, you know, and the sister, like, uses demon blood magic to, like, ignite all the fucking webbing, and, like, it goes all crazy CG animated when it does that slash and cuts off his head. Holy fuck, man. That was, like, some of the most beautiful, like, fight animation I've ever seen. I was just like, whoa. So cool.
Yeah, it's got a lot of really interesting animated parts. No, stop! I already gave you money.
I still think my favorite parts, though, are the ones where Wisp Boy goes nuts.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't remember his name, but
Zem. I don't know. Start with a Z. Zenitsu, or I don't know, something like that.
yeah, I think you're right, actually.
Something like that.
Zenpacto.
I want that fucking butterfly to come back. Come back, butterfly. Alright, I'm just gonna kiss this guy's ass because he followed me.
Come, my lady.
Oh god. Are you off now, or?
No.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're working super late, aren't you?
15-minute break. I think I gotta hit back.
What?
Yeah, 11.
11.
Another 3.5 hours or so.
3.5.
3.5. I'm only like halfway through my day. Gross.
Grody.
Yeah, man. Jeez.
Alright, fine. I'm just gonna sleep at the inn. Fine. When you beat the boss man, you can stay here for free.
Alright, well, I shall duck out for a bit, but yeah, probably hop in again in another couple hours or something. If you're still
Cool.
Cool, man. Yeah, I'll be, should be gaming for a while. Good luck with the wake.
Thank you, brother.
Later, dude.
Later, guys.
Blue, blue.
Ba-doom.
Jesus.
Oh. Yeah, I'm a
Sleepy boy.
tired man. Yeah.
Yeah, the wine is kind of making us. Oh god, no. Alright, so I think there's a cave or something. Yeah, there is. There's a place ahead that can't be painted blue. It's a strange and anti-blue place. I can't stop thinking about it. I can't even go near that place. No, that's not it. All of our products are blessed. Some good Foley work there.
The best.
Okay. Let's see. What goods do I have here? I got. What can I get rid of? Travel charm. I don't need. Or do I? Because I think Paula can technically wear it when I get her. I do get her soon. I don't need a pencil eraser. Nor do I need town map, I guess. Or a receiver phone. I never know when I can get rid of the receiver phone or not. What does the bomb do again? Damages an enemy we used. It may affect others beside the target creature account after one use. Alright, well I'll use that soon. Get rid of the pencil eraser and... guess that's it.
Pincher erasure.
Lame. That's a bummer. Escargot Express. Huh?
Did you see the Tiger King? I think I asked you that before.
I don't know if you asked me or not, but I did.
Oh. I just seen a meme and it was, you're cruising for a bruising, you're asking for a baskin.
Wah, wah.
Love it.
It's like, what was it? It's like murder hornets. You mean Baskin bees? Got that one recently.
Carol fucking Baskin.
Carol fucking Baskin. Like, what a fucking crazy person that guy is.
I know, when you'd see the thing in his eyes, like when he would stare at the camera in his eyes and everything, was emptiness. Like it's almost like he's looking through it. Like you can always really tell when someone's lost it like that. Like I watched 1,000 like of those murder documentaries where you see people who are like convicted and they're like, some of them are there like, yeah, you know, I deserve to be here. Other people are just like saying like, you know, everyone else's fault except for mine, and then like you could tell by the way they're looking at the camera, like it's just they're not perceiving something correctly. Like it's just their eyes are not focusing correctly. I don't know. It's weird. Like if it was ever brought to your attention and you noticed it before, there's no way to unsee it.
To see the crazy.
Yeah, it's just like sometimes when you see something in certain people's eyes, like they're just, I don't know.
Just cracked right
Because
off.
mental states and stuff like that, like alter your pupil dilation and stuff like that, and you know what I mean?
I do.
So like when you see it and you see someone, especially like if you were downtown and you saw someone who's drunk or whatever, right? Like I mean, there's no denying that when they're trying to look at you and they're like kind of looking through.
Looking through you, see to the real you. That's right, Stained reference. They're still current, right? Them and Puddle of Mud.
Mm. I don't think
so
I'd be able
funny.
to do it, even another verse of it, because I think I would choke on my own voice.
I love the version that somebody did where it's like every time he hits a high note, it slows down to halftime. I'm like, oh man, it's priceless.
Yeah, I commented on it. I was like, no.
Easy free. So good. Alright. I really don't need the cup of life noodles right now. I should have just got rid of that. Oh well.
I love those like slow down things, but like more consistent slowdowns. Like that was just that one part that like slows down. You've heard the song "Bleed" by Meshuggah before.
Yeah.
They actually have one where it's 80% speed.
Okay.
You know, just 20%. You know, turned down, and it makes the song like you thought the song was heavy before because of how fast it was and everything, but for some reason when it's 80% speed, it gets undeniably heavier.
Oh god. What was that fucking show? Do you know, if I say Riker from The Next Generation, you know who that is, right?
No.
No? Oh man.
Is that Star Trek?
Yes.
The Next Generation, you mean? I did not watch that, no.
Gosh.
There's only so many things you can watch, I find.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna load up something, because this amuses the crap out of me. Let's see. YouTube. Actually, wait. Riker TNG slowed down. I know it wasn't Riker. Oh yeah, Jonathan Frakes is his name. Let's see if I can cue this up. So funny. So he had a show. This guy had it was like a weird, how would I describe it? It was like a spooky, like mysterious anecdote kind of show, like a believe it or not type thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, these are totally true tales. Oh, right. I think it was called Fact or Fiction, maybe. So he'd tell like several stories and purport that some of them were real and some were fake. And yeah, so this is the intro to that. Let's see. Do I have display capture set up? Oh, I do. Look at that. Let's see.
Happened here? Who was the cowboy who confronted Johnny at last?
Oh wait, you won't hear it. That's right.
Old woman.
No, I can turn the thing on.
Danny have been hallucinating. But if Dan was hallucinating,
no, this isn't the same one.
Who ate house food? What about the mysterious behavior of the barbecue lid?
Okay, is this the one? I want to find the same one.
People slow down and that stuff is fucking freaky, man.
Ever gone mountain biking? What do you want to be when you grow up? What's the right tip?
God.
Have you called a plumber to your home lately? How superstitious?
Hey, Ashley.
How much money would
Goes
it
well.
take to
How goes it
make
with you?
you spend a night in a cemetery? You display this as a trophy. You have a pet.
Anyway, kills me.
You believe in the
Do
power
you
of a
believe
curse?
in the power of a curse?
Planning a trip soon? Can you remember the tallest man you've ever seen? You love
I
to
love it.
go wandering beneath the clear blue sky. You notice when big...
Anyway, okay, I'm gonna stop. I can't get enough of that. Alright, no display capture. Back to
I
Super
love it.
Nintendo.
It's so freaky though.
Do you remember the tallest man you saw? I just
I
love it.
can't focus. I don't know what to do. All right, I'm gonna post the thing in the Discord.
Yeah, do it.
Because like the song already, like Bleed already is like a 7.5 minute long song.
Yeah.
The fact
So
that
this
this is like 9 minutes and like 40 seconds long is just, you don't need to listen to all of it, but as soon as he like kicks in with the vocals, you're like, my God, why is this so much heavier?
Yeah, it's like you ever see that somebody slowed down Jolene by
No.
Dolly Parton? Oh man, it's haunting. It's really cool. I hope the fam is well also. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Yeah, fam's doing great. Oh, Quarantino out in the Valley-o. Well, not
Asher
quarantine, but, you know, isolating. It's a good thing about Cadre Valley. You can isolate super easy.
Is that Asher Lee from Out Your Way?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Codroy.
The Roy.
Man, I really wish that we never got rid of our cabin out there.
Oh, you guys had a cabin out there? I'm sure I knew that at some point, but...
Yeah. Like, I'd be able to take... I don't know the road or name of it or anything, but if I was driving there, I could drive you exactly to where it is.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we used to go out, like, for a week in the summer.
Well... I just had all my healing items stolen from me, but I'm not even mad. I say I hardly ever use healing items in RPGs, so fuck it. But now I get another person on my team. And... At least I hope... Oh, I need to get a key for this. Right. But once you get a second person on your team, you get double the inventory space. Whoa.
It's kind of realistic when you think of it.
Yeah, it's like they have to carry it on the person.
Yeah, and like you're only carrying 14 things. Sure, it's a pain in the ass, and it's just one of the things that we know today because you can literally take everything and Fallout. But like 14 things, probably all that fit in your backpack as a kid.
Okay. It's a lot of stuff in your backpack, but yeah, I guess. I did stuff a lot in the ye old backpack back in the day. You should join us, but I know you won't. I'm glad I joined. Not gonna fight you, but these guys will. Later, potato. What a jerk. What a jerk.
Face.
I don't know. I guess I'll take the easy way here. Oh. He utilized a paint attack. Why utilized? I always find the word utilized to be kind of weird. It's like, so you just wanted to say they used, but you wanted to say fancy. I just want to turn the word used into 3 syllables for no discernible reason. Like, is there a difference to the meaning of utilize and use? Like, to my knowledge, they're synonymous.
Well, I think it's like a past or like it's a tense thing. Like
I mean, used is past tense.
It is. Think But the problem comes in is like use and use. I don't know.
Are you saying like past participle? But I mean, both past tense and past participle are used.
They are. You know what? Nikki might know this answer. Actually, Nikki. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Nicole just did the physio with Oz.
Okay.
We have another dog who gets extremely jealous around like other food and things like that. So she wanted to do the physio with her just because, you know.
That's cute.
So yeah. So she was like, Oz was very good. She was not. Nicole. Louis would like to know if you might be able to explain.
You make it sound like I'm asking her.
Who would use the word utilize instead of just use?
Pretentious
why would
people.
you ever in a situation say, I utilize this? Why didn't you say, I use this? As an example.
I think if you were talking about methodology, that's when you would say, I utilize this this practice, or it's more. It's not about using an object. It's I would say utilize. I mean, it is interchangeable. You could use or utilize. It doesn't matter. I guess they are interchangeable. But I would think you would say, I utilize this school of thought, or I utilize
fundamentals.
Yeah, for fundamentals and things like that. I would think.
Okay.
That's why, like.
It just sounds easier.
But yeah, I think it's more, the reason we feel that way is more because people that are trying to sound fancy would use it. Like somebody that's trying to say, I utilize a methodology, you know, when they could have just said, I use this plan.
Yes, I use the school of thinking. It also could be just like, utilize might be like an old English. I don't know. I'm just guess that maybe it's like an older
it might
English
be
word.
like one of those weird vestigial words that we still use.
Yeah, and then once when it goes over here to North America, we're just like, use. That's a lot less syllable. I still think
use to
one of my favorite
lies
lines ever. One of my favorite quotes ever is in the Borderlands 2 expansion where they had Mr. Torque.
Oh yeah.
And the I can't remember her name, but she was like kind of like the scientist part of your team, and she would obviously use like large words, like big words and stuff, and anyway, she would be talking to him, and he would just yell back and be like, that sentence had too many syllables. Apologize. What are you shifting them around?
Blue. What? Are you saying that I'm only capable of walking in place? That's not true. See? Cute. Green. Oops, that's not it. I'm still new at this.
So, utilize is not an elegant variation of the word use. It has its own distinction. When you utilize something, you make do with something, not normally used for a purpose. For example, you utilize a dime when the bloody screwdriver is nowhere to be found. If the screwdriver were there, you'd use the screwdriver, not utilize a stupid dime. You use when being used, and utilize only when it's properly used to mean to use something not normally.
Oh, there we go. That's the sentence I wanted to hear.
That is very strange, and I never would have grokked that. I'm still admittedly kind of dubious as to whether or not that's it.
So they utilized Mr. Wang's abacus, the one he liked to use. Despite the temporary breakdown, the computer's use rate was up, not its utilization rate. So they do have separate meaning.
Yeah, I guess the meaning might have got lost in.
Oh, my webcam stopped working apparently.
So,
I don't know why.
Some string I tied down the trunk of the car. You shouldn't need to use anything.
Right.
The car should, a camera was used to record the scene for future generations. Putting the wrench to good use, I was able to fix the car. A clever utilization of the tools at hand, the axe fell down the tent on that windy day. Now
Well.
we're all more intelligent.
Gonna learn now.
All right, we're back. We have webcam. Well, I learned something today. And
TIL.
You only learn one thing a day, so... Or wait, you learn something new every day. Yeah. So that's my quota.
Yeah, you got your learn on.
I done did my learning. No problem. Oh, cat's doing a boo. I can hear her rustling. Rustling my jimmies.
Scraping of the litter.
Don't go to heaven. Do you know that the insane cultists, you see how they kind of have a pom-pom at the end of their hat?
Yeah.
That was added for the North American version. Because it looked too much like a Klansman.
Yeah, they look like Klansmen. They all do.
Apparently this is based on an actual cult in Japan, which is pretty funny. I don't think that they actually wanted to paint everything blue, but maybe they did. I don't know.
No, it might have been like that that Pokemon Jinx that they censored.
What?
The Pokemon Jinx.
Yeah.
Like
oh, because it had like
black. Right?
Yeah, it had like blackface going on.
Yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't blackface. It's just a Pokemon that has black face.
And it had lips like it was doing a minstrel show. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot that I've learned about Japanese culture, though. Like, the way they depict things is not it's not an offensive thing. They imitate because they love.
Yeah.
But around, like, in our culture, like, especially for African Americans, like,
and Popo.
They've been so far, like, just didn't catch a break. Any white people.
Yeah, Master Popo, they didn't even bother to fucking do anything with, though. So they're like, nah, fuck it. We know it looks racist.
Yeah.
Will you be my right-hand assistant? No, if you don't want me in my right hand, my left will be just fine. Just kidding. Your existence is a problem for me and my religion. Defy me, and I'll end your pitiful game. Cute.
It's so weird because, like, Nintendo always wanted to censor, like, all religious references.
Oh. Matt said in some releases statewide, he was blue. Mr. Popo was blue. I did not know this. I guess I'll do some rocking.
Everyone on my island in Animal Crossing wants to call me Cupcake now, and I don't have a problem with it.
Why do they want to call you Cupcake?
Just, I think they got, like, a bank of names, and one person goes by and asks if they can call you that, and then everyone else asks you.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. What are you saying? Where'd you go? You just showed up long enough to say, oh, hi.
How's it been?
Good, I just booted up to stream and heard Mr. Popo talk, and was like, I better get in there quick.
Straighten them out.
Straighten them out.
Man, I got a pumping headache. Just won't go.
Have you tried a new brain?
Yeah, but will I save all the awesome information that I saved in here? Like, you don't know how many times that I burnt Pillsbury cookies to figure out the perfect time and temperature to put them on, so they don't burn.
Please tell me your secrets.
350 or 375 for 7.5 minutes.
Looks like your webcam is down, Lou.
Oh, not again. Jesus, I just fixed it.
Unless it's the delay, but I don't think it is.
No,
'Cause
no,
it seems
it's-
like everything is on par here.
I got
Your
camera done
sexiness
again.
is chewing up all the bandwidth.
Yeah, apparently. Matthew keeps demanding a refund. God damn it. I can't believe it. Do you remember the tallest man you ever saw? Alright, switch it so it's looking at me. Okay, rotate the screen. Alright, we're back. It just might take a while to show up.
I'll be waiting.
I'll be there. What a horrible nightmare. I somehow woke up. Ness, let's be friends again. Please answer me. I promise to be good. Okay. Well, I bet he's lying. Ha, I lied. See you, sucker. Cute. Cute, 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 cute.
Motherfucker.
Fuck her mother. Wait, what? So it's bad. Man, I can't believe it's like Friday again tomorrow. Am I the only one that
This week
finds weeks are going by faster and faster? It's like as I'm getting used to the whole working from home thing, like weeks are just flying by.
Oh yeah, they were plowing through the weeks so quickly. Like I can't believe that we'll be how many it'll be 4 weeks now since I think we've been home, coming up next week.
Jeez, are you kidding me? I've been now when you say
No, not 4, sorry. I meant 8 weeks, sorry.
yeah, 8 weeks for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
8
You were
weeks? Holy shit.
Yeah, you were one of the first people to go off. I remember that
Yeah.
we were at the building talking about like Verfin and
Johnson, I think.
Johnson. Yeah, you guys were both the first 2 that were sent home, and we were just like, I was like, Louis is home. I want to be home.
Still working.
Yeah.
But
oh
yeah.
yeah. But I mean, I was at the building like shitting my pants. Like.
Yeah, true enough. I'm trying to get Chris to send me. I was like, "Where's my phone?" And I realized I have it set up as my webcam. Whoops. Trying to get Chris to apply over at Verfin. Holy fuck, it's a lot of crows. They just opened up doing a new help desk position. I'm like, dude, he'd be a fucking shoo-in for it. Like, I met him, you know, trading him in back in Convergence days, so it's, you know, he'd be a no-brainer for it. And he's, like, working at U-Haul, fucking slaving. Like, come on, man.
I can't imagine that too. Yeah, because imagine like people still need to move, right? Like.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, and so you're there with the public, you know, day in, day out, dealing with their messy asses.
Yep.
Okay, get ready for
Yeah.
an instant memory. Look at the camera.
They're fucking savages too. Like.
Fuzzy pickles. Yeah, I mean,
I've seen so many people. Like Nikki went to Costco today. It was her turn to go today. So I went 2 weeks ago, and like there's just people like with like masks and gloves on, and then they're like touching like their face, putting their phone up towards their face with their gloves and stuff. And it's like, you know, you don't contract COVID through your fingers, right? So the gloves aren't doing shit if you're rubbing your face.
yep.
just like it's so crazy. Like people won't like go anywhere without gloves or a mask, but you're completely fine, you know, as long as someone doesn't cough at you. But you just gotta social distance and just wash your hands. That's all you need to do.
Hello, my love. You can close the door if I'm talking to myself too loud. No.
Jenny!
Oh no, sorry, that's what Brad said. Also known as Hounsel. Also known as Brad. What do I equip? Oh, travel charm goes on body. Because of course it does. Whew. Alright, we got 2 people on our team now. This is good. Double
One
the
person
inventory
is,
space.
An apple, I'm pretty sure.
An
As far as I
apple?
can tell right now.
Oh, you're talking
Oh.
about the teddy bear.
Yeah.
The stream
Just
fuck up
side on,
again?
They look like an apple. No, the stream's going right now. At
Okay.
least.
It's fucked up on my end. But
I mean, it could.
it's probably just my
a few
downloading
seconds.
bandwidth.
I did download. Speaking of that, I did download Gunner. What was it called again?
Oh, Ghost Runner or something? I don't fucking know.
Ghost Runner sounds right.
Yeah, why is my stream not streaming? Oh, there it goes. Oh, there it goes. Let's see. What can I buy? Oh, frying pan for Paula. I love how she just uses frying pans as a weapon. Let's see, what else? Copper bracelet.
Sorry about the chewing if you can hear that.
I can't. But now that you pointed it out, I'm sure it'll be all I can hear.
Nicole made homemade eat more bars.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds incredible.
Now that we've been having this like social distancing and everything, or she's been baking. Well, our hand mixer broke, and but she was making so many cookies, muffins, these eat more bars, like every. My God, I just realized how I got fat. But I love every moment of it.
Right, call my mom and then call my dad. So I heard you got a new girlfriend on your journey. Well, why don't you tell me about her later? See, I have this feeling that she's right next to you or something. Well, if she is right there, say hello to her for me. I have to go now. I'm right in the middle of cleaning the toilet. Bye.
Why would you stop to pick up the phone when you're cleaning the toilet? I'd be like, no, fuck that. What are you looking for?
Some good wine.
Yeah, I might have some wine the weekend too. We got a few kitty vitty beers, like I told you already. They have a few new ones. So they got a pineapple sour.
Nice.
Did you say you have a pineapple sour, Nikki? Did you? Oh, I think that the credit card statement says that I purchased them.
Right.
You seemed so hurt when you were like, did you have something, Nikki?
No, because they're actually for her. Like, she loves like sour. Like, she doesn't really drink beer,
Gotcha.
but the sour ones or alcohol, yes.
Really? Not alcohol at all?
Yeah, but like she likes certain things that just happen to be alcoholic.
Gotcha.
So like this pineapple sour is like her jam. she's a big fan of stouts too. I still remember it was when we first started dating. Nikki bought 2 tickets and surprised them to me for Beer Fest. And she was like, you could take one of your friends and go. And I was like, well, how about me and you go? She's like, well, I don't really drink, but, I'll get double samples for you. And I'm like, that sounds like a fucking awesome night. So we drove down there, and I got my first thing, which I think was a stout and whatever. Yep. Not important to the story, but like the point of where she was just like she drove down and her vehicle was there, and I got like the first drink, and she just kind of like looked at the empty glass that she had, looked at me, and she goes, "Will my vehicle be okay here?" And I'm not lying to you. She does not drink. She outdrank me. I'll repeat that. But like she did get the sleepies bad though. Like when she came home after it, like she was like, "To bed I go."
Yeah,
she just went.
I turn into a bed-seeking missile, man. I can't help it when I get drunk.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
No, I'm awake.
Nope. I just get so sleepy. Like Jenny will turn to me and she'll be like, "It's time to head home, right?" And I'm like, "Yep." Because she just looks at me and I'm just like, like still.
It's all about the. Sorry.
Oh no, it's like I'll still be awake, but like I'm just clearly like zoned out. What were you saying?
It's all about the style of drinking. I found I started to feel that way too. Well, if you're like kind of like sitting down and gaming, and even at a person's house in which you're just kind of sat down, just hanging out or whatever, right? Not really up and moving around. I find I'll get really tired really quickly, just like what you're saying. But if you've gone to like a place like someone's house and like you're stood up in their kitchen, you know what I mean, and drinking and stuff, like then it's like a stay up night for me because my body's like my legs are really working. Like we got to keep this. You got to keep this huge motherfucker up. If anyone slacks at all, we're
fucked. Great charm inside. What does great charm do? Must be equipped on your body. It protects you from paralysis attacks. Also, it adds a bit of speed.
No.
What's the travel charm do then? So just same thing, right? Okay.
How do the charms and stuff work in this game? You just like equip them and they're on? Like can you put multiples or what?
No, it's just they take up in this case a body slot.
Oh, okay.
For the charms. It gives them 1 more defense. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Yeah, there's all sorts of weird items that you can get. And including some that are kind of deceptive in terms of how they're named. It's
like what?
Yeah.
Well, there's one, like, there'll be 2 different items that say, like, defense against this. But one will only reduce the damage you take by half, and then the other one will like completely defend against it. Like you'll become essentially invulnerable to it, But it's really hard to know which is which. Well, next to impossible until you actually use them both.
It's too bad that they don't just override the weaker one.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm getting a lot of levels of Paula. That's the other thing too. When you get a new character on your team, it's like they start at the beginning. They don't.
Do you
like
guys
level
share
with you.
XP, or is only whoever gets the kill get the XP, or what?
No, you share.
I figured as much, but since this is like such an older style of the game, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Puppers. Alright. Alright, come on, Warble. It's that time of the night when I gotta lean on you. Ah, much better. I wish I had wireless headphones. I'm kind of over having a cable. I just love these headphones so much.
I'm checking here to some ASMR.
Yeah, I was like, was that you or Fred?
That's a fine crackle, Brad.
Is that me?
I don't know who was crackling. I blame Fred.
Someone's eating chips.
Oh, no.
It's not you, is it? You're opening.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's me. I'm eating chips. Okay.
Oh man! Speaking of which, I have to ask you, Peter. Considering your LGR, did you see him eating that chip?
Yeah, that spicy ass chip.
Yeah,
That one chip challenge.
that was
Yeah,
great.
it's like, yeah, oddly entertaining to just watch someone like.
Yeah, I always love
go
that
through
anyway.
and feign.
Watch people like
Oh,
eating
yeah.
Carolina Reapers and shit. That always amuses me.
Yeah, I always enjoy those episodes of like GMM. Where
Yeah.
they eat something like.
That was the
ones
first
where
one
they
I
just straight
saw.
up. Yeah, well, they straight
GMM
up
was
just
the
like
Carolina
eat a
Reaper.
ghost pepper.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, the Carolina Reaper.
Grip it.
And it just kind of goes into a time lapse of them just fucking dying.
Punch.
You guys ever do the Doritos roulette thing before?
Oh yeah, but they're not even all that spicy. They're pansy.
They are alarming.
They're a limey.
Alarming.
Racist?
Question mark?
Oh god. Whew.
Grip it
Please
and rip it.
Please don't let me die. Oh yeah.
Grip it and rip it.
Rip it and rip it.
Sure, moment out to install a GPU bracket thing. Not one of those fancy side mount ones, but just something to keep the fucking weight of the card up without it like laying on the top of the robot devil head.
Oh, you got a pop figure in there?
Yeah. It just
That's
happened to
great.
be the exact perfect size.
Well, apparently it wasn't because you need to prop up the GPU.
Well, I had him in there. He was propping up the GPU. I kind of had him at a strategic
Oh,
angle,
fair
so his horns weren't hitting the fans. But yeah, I just got like a random Amazon one that was supposed to be red, but came in an obnoxious pink, so I had to spray paint it.
Wait, the bracket was pink?
Yeah, kind of like that weird anodized metal pink or whatever, you know? Kind of a... It intends to be red, but it's not quite,
Gotcha, yeah.
you know? But I had some Optimus Prime spray paint left over from my last costume, so I just fucking hit it with a few layers of that.
That's great. Optimus Prime paint. Actual Optimus Prime brand.
Yeah.
Alright, gentlemen, I'm gonna take a little break now. I got a headache and I'm just gonna kick back and watch some stream now.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for
Hey, boys, I might
joining.
drop on a little bit after.
Okay.
If it's still
Be
going.
here. Should be going for a while, I reckon.
Cool, guys. We'll have a good one, and I'll be talking to you
Likewise.
again on Saturday, I guess. for
Cool,
everyone.
man. Hope the headache
Alright,
subsides.
But Frederick, are you gonna try out any of the thing or
Anyone?
anyone? The Saturday night stream.
I'll be watching for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, we need a fourth. Peter, you up? Let's do it.
I can never start these things until late with the
Yeah,
Henry
that's true
bedtimes
too.
and
Yeah.
all this stuff.
God.
Plus, I'm like, just passable at regular Link to the Past. I would be embarrassingly bad, like.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because, you got to kind of have that encyclopedic knowledge of, like, oh, well, normally a heart piece would be here or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky if you're not like super familiar with, at the very least, where all the item locations are. That's the big
So
thing.
unless I was a late arrival, like, counter-programming stream where I'm just playing fucking Tetris Effect down in the corner or something.
All right, guys.
All right,
Later, broski.
Yeah.
See you, man.
Yeah, I still haven't played Tetris Effect, man. I'd love to try that in VR. Just fucking lose my mind.
Oh yeah, no, it's really good. I kind of wish I still did something more psychoactive because I think it would pair very well with that.
Yeah. I can't remember if I was telling you or not, but on the Quest, there's a side-loaded app. It actually came from the Oculus Go, but they brought it over to the Quest. It's just like you're essentially in like a kaleidoscope. It's amazing. It's like just trippy visuals to the max. It looks like you're on an acid trip. Like not being high and like playing this game makes you feel fucked.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
to call it a game, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a bit of a sensory overload, isn't it?
Not really, because it's pretty calming, and they got like soothing music in the background and stuff. Very nice.
Oh, okay, yeah. The music definitely leads a lot of it, so
Yeah.
if the music's soothing, you'll probably be good.
Yeah, it's just like this really ambient, like kind of thing, and it's actually pretty calming as far as it goes.
Yeah, that's kind of what works really well with Tetris Effect too. You know, it's like reacting to the music, and the music's reacting to the game. And
yeah,
who's that dude who like does that? Did Rez? Did like Child of
Luminous
Eden?
and stuff too.
Yeah. He's like, I love every one of his games.
Wait, he did Child of Eden? Oh wait,
yeah,
Child of Eden. Okay, I was thinking of the wrong game.
Yeah, there's a very similarly titled game.
I was thinking Child of Light.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, Child of Eden is basically just Rez, but it was I think it was originally a Kinect exclusive on Xbox 360, but it had a controller mode. And I had like a JTAG 360 at the time, and just like loaded it up on that to just play it with the 360 controller.
Side note, Child of Light was amazing.
Yeah?
It's like a Metroidvania type thing, is it maybe?
No. It's more, it's like turn-based, but it's,
okay.
It's hard to describe, because it's turn-based, but it's like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. You can like slow down the pace of time during the fights with your second character. So you can either play it 2 players, or you can play it 1 player and you get to control the second player with one of your thumbsticks. But you can like change the progression of time during the fight. So you can like speed up certain sequences, slower other sequences to kind of change the pacing of the fight. It's really interesting, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, and the entirety of the dialogue is written in like rhyme, isn't it?
Yeah, the whole game is like a almost, yeah, it's very poetic, and it's like oil painting almost in design. The fighting is really good, like its story's good. Like I loved it.
So is it like a turn-based RPG-ish type thing, or is that battle? Yeah. That sounds pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
That sounds pretty cool.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, you should check it out. It's been years now since I played it, but I actually been toying with the idea of playing it again.
This guy's being an asshat.
Beautifully designed sprite, though.
Yeah.
Rabid weasel.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I kind of backfired. I tried to pray and ended up, oh no, gonna make us all blind again.
When all else failed.
Pray. Oh man, did you see the last Rick and Morty?
No, I haven't downloaded. I haven't gotten to it yet.
That's a relevant quote.
Really? That's
Yeah.
funny.
I won't say any more than that.
Well, thank you.
It's fucking hilarious, so I will say that. I lost my mind.
Spoiler. Spoiler, it's funny.
Spoiler.
I don't think I've ever not loved anything he's done, man. I think he's like one of the best writers. Definitely one of the funniest writers.
Did you guys ever watch House of Cosby when that was like a thing?
Yeah, that
I
was
only
pretty funny.
recently realized
Rudy!
Yeah.
Was that Dan Harmon?
No, it was the Justin Roiland.
Justin Roiland, yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
that's
I
who you
only
were talking
recently
about.
figured it out.
I thought you were saying you never.
Well, that's why I brought it up.
Yeah, but you were talking about Dan Harmon.
Yeah, I was talking with Dan.
Ah, okay, the other guy. I don't know. I always think of Justin Roiland first and foremost, but obviously,
I've
Dan's...
seen more of what Dan Harmon's done than what I've seen of Justin Roiland.
Yeah,
but I like
I know
Justin
you were a
Roiland too,
big
obviously.
Community fan.
Community is a fine show.
I never
There's
could
a great
get into it. I don't know
documentary
what it is.
about Dan Harmon on Netflix as well. I don't know if it's
Really?
still on there, but I imagine. Yeah. It's called Harmontown.
Cool. I'll check
Okay,
that out.
Yeah. It's really good. It takes place like during and after a lot of the shit that went down on Community and stuff, and like what he did with his life when he got kicked off of his own show, essentially.
Oh yeah,
But
well,
it's
he was doing a
really
podcast called Harmontown at the time, right?
Yeah, they were touring and they were playing D&D on the road in front of crowds.
Right,
essentially.
yeah.
But like it dips into his personal life and it gets pretty interesting.
It seems odd. I'm not gonna lie. Playing D&D
is,
in
yeah.
front of you. Like what
It's kinda weird.
a weird podcast, but hey, not mad at it.
Curiosity, Theo, exploration, Rudy. Yeah, I'm just stuck on House of Cosby now. I'm bathtub Cosby.
Bathtub Cosby. Yeah. And did you see the original Rick and Morty? But it was actually called Doc and Morty, I think, wasn't it? Or Doc and
Oh,
Morty.
yeah, I saw that.
Ooh.
Which just like really gives the lie to how much this is just like a palette swap.
Yeah.
That, you know.
That's funny. Yeah, because they because like he got cease and desist from Cosby, right?
Yeah, but well, I remember at the time that happened, it was like he mentioned in the cease and desist is like Bill Cosby's got some notoriously aggressive lawyers, and then when more recent Cosby things happened, I was like, oh, it all makes sense. This is why he has the most
aggressive lawyers when you're trying to rape the entire planet.
Yeah, exactly.
Rape the planet. Are we talking about
What's he up
BP
to
oil
these days,
again?
Bill Cosby. He's doing well, right?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
You guys never laughed at my BP oil joke.
It's just too current for me, you know. I just couldn't keep up.
I always think fucking the South Park episode where BP oil's in it. You guys ever seen?
Sorry.
We're sorry. Yeah, it is
Guy
like
on the rug naked.
yeah. And it's like, what was it? We're gonna drill two holes. Will Earth take it? Oh, she'll take it, or something like that. That was terrible. I just realized I got a vape. Are you smoking or vaping? I thought I heard somebody take a hoot off of something.
I am hitting the pipe here, yo.
CC,
Not crack.
CC n'est pas un pipe. Or wait.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
CC n'est pas
Un crack pipe.
I'm also a huge fan of the arts of René Magritte.
Yeah.
I was endeared to him when I fell in love with the terrible movie Toys as a child.
Oh, really?
Vaguely on his paintings.
I never knew that.
Yeah, you know, like the famous picture of like a dude in a top hat with like an apple block in his face.
Oh yeah, that
like
was
the
like
cover of Toys.
Yeah, you're right.
Robin Williams with the same hat.
Huh.
And the surrealist vibe of Toys is supposed to be like an interpretation of Magritte's work, which is so bonkers because
That
it's
is
such a, like,
very
bad,
strange.
weird movie.
I remember watching it when it came out. I was like, huh. It's kind of weird.
So that's the lowest bar for what a movie is.
I always wondered. Yay, free in. Ha ha ha. That's great. Holy fuck, my stream is so far behind on where I'm where my watching it is anyway. I'm gonna refresh, riggedy refresh.
When I first booted it up, it was like spot on.
Yeah, I know it was. Yeah, even after I refresh, it's like way behind. How does that happen?
Yeah, earlier, like first when I signed in, it did take a long time to load, but I was also downloading like all the Star Wars movies downstairs. So I literally like went downstairs and fucking shut down the torrent site to try to get better, at least passable speeds here.
Man, yeah, my stream is so far behind.
What internet do you have, Lou?
Oh, I got Bell, but it's like the big problem here is just the fact that I'm wireless, and I'm pretty far away from my router, I suppose. Kind of on the opposite side of things. It's and I do have like the cheapest plan possible. I'm on like a loyalty plan with Bell, so pretty low speeds. They're not giving me their top tier internet, that's for sure.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I think I might have to
Basic ass 5 is still pretty fast though.
Yeah, I think technically I'm like 100 megs, but like my upload speed, because nowadays your upload speed is pretty close to your download speed, which is like how they always did it in Europe. It's like it was just 1-to-1, or most places in Europe, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, they kind of started doing that purportedly with Bell, but like my download speeds are still atrocious. Like my upload speeds. My upload speeds are like, you know, I'm supposed to be getting 100, and even here on Wi-Fi I get like 80, so it's not terrible megabits.
That's not too bad.
But then upload I get like 10.
Wow.
Like the upload is really bad. So I think like where I'm streaming, I'm gonna have to like call and be like, all right, listen, I know I'm on like a really old plan, but like, what's the cheapest that you can give me this shit without breaking the bank and still give me good upload
What is a
speeds?
loyalty plan anyway? 'Cause I'm with Shaw, so I don't really know much about Bell.
I mean, any company can do loyalty plans, really. It's just, all it is either a grandfathered plan or a plan that they offer you up and above a regular plan because you complained. It's essentially it. So it's like a retention plan, or, you know, it goes by different names, but loyalty plan is essentially just any plan that's not labeled or not on the menu.
I was on a really sweet, just grandfathered plan for ages that like had fully unlimited internet, but you only got like 3G. You couldn't get LTE or whatever.
Oh yeah, on your cell phone.
Left over from when I had like a fucking N-Gage or something, perhaps. I'm an N-Gage stan.
I was gonna say
thing if you just pirated your fucking SD card.
If anybody would have an N-Gage, it would be. That's great.
I was like the fucking ambassador for that, like.
But yeah, I'm pretty happy to say that work pays for my cell phone data, so I have unlimited Wi-Fi or unlimited cell phone data. Actually, I should probably just stream this over my cell phone data. That's a good idea. Fuck my Wi-Fi, I can just stream over cell phone data. Oh man.
When I first moved into this place, I didn't have internet for 2 days, but I had unlimited data on my phone, so I was using my phone to like download torrents. Jesus.
You should start calling you Jonathan Torrance.
They already do.
Know
what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
Are you taking a gnome census? That's all I remember. Who's that? Oh wow. 10 less defense if I do that. I hate making this trek. This is like the most annoying part. It's like
fighting a tree as far as I can tell.
Yeah, well, those trees are what makes it annoying. Because the trees, like, when they die, they just do mortal damage to you. Guarantee. Oh, there I go. And, you know, you have to essentially end the battle to stop you from dying.
Yeah.
Which I was saying earlier, I think it would benefit me to have the text speed turned up to fast, which I really should have done. I was an idiot and kept it on normal. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I know you said you were gonna check and see if you could do it after you started.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I think it's just that's the speed now, which is a bummer. Because I'm like just spamming the fucking buttons trying to skip through the text. I mean, I guess it's
Thankfully, it's not one of those ones though where you have to like leave conversations. So like you just end up like circling around it 3 or 4 times before you like slow down and say, "Okay, I have to leave this conversation."
yeah. Yeah, it's like it also has really good dialogue. Like I watched a review a while ago. Somebody was talking about the soundtrack, but they were just kind of doing a summary of the game as a whole, and they commented that this is like the only RPG that they actually want to talk to people. Because it's like they always have something quirky to say. But yeah.
I'm playing The Messenger now.
Oh, it's a great game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that reminded me of that.
Yeah.
It's got like some really quirky,
yeah,
talking and
super
conversations
quirky
and
dialogue.
stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, you and the shopkeep having that conversation. It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
he asked me last night if I had watched the trailer for the game, and I was just like, "This is pretty funny."
What? If you watch a trailer for the game?
Yeah, because it's like you're at the very first part where it looks like the game is almost done technically, and you're like, you tell him, you're like, "Yeah, I'm almost at the end here," and he's like, "Did you watch the trailer?" Obviously not, and then he like goes into his next conversation essentially.
Weird. I don't.
Because
I
I guess
don't remember that
when
at
the
all.
game gets, I guess when the game starts to look like a Super Nintendo game, I guess
Yeah.
that's a big change.
Yeah, yeah,
So I guess that's what he's referencing.
yeah. It's been a while since I played it, but yeah, it's a great game. Never did beat it. I got pretty far.
No?
I suspect Maddie beat it because he was playing it more than I.
It's already starting to feel a lot like Shovel Knight to me, where like everything I come across just seems impossible, and I have to like go back the next day and I'll beat it. And it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, Shovel Knight was that's another game that I surprisingly never beat because I beat everything up to the King expansion that came out recently. I say
Oh
recently,
right,
but
yeah, I didn't do any of the expansions.
oh
Finished
man,
the
the
game early when it was
expansions
Yeah, I didn't
were
say it was
what
later,
made
I
it,
finished
man.
the main
Like
game, but,
Yeah, it's cool. They're all out there.
yeah, they're all free. Like, and the expansions are in my mind like even better than the original game. Like the Spectre of Torment one, where you play as like,
I heard that one's the best. For
yeah,
skateboard and stuff.
Yeah, that one is just so much fun. But even like the I can't even remember what they call it. The one where you play as a pestilence guy. The one where you play as a little plague doctor dude, Plague of Shadows.
Oh, that's
or
the
something.
one I was thinking of, actually. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's like I don't know the other.
Skateboards. Spectre one. I couldn't remember.
That one, like each expansion gets like more and more out there, I guess. So the last one was arguably has the most content. But like the first one, the one where he plays the Plague Doctor guy, that one was actually kind of tricky. Like I found it to be a little bit harder than the OG game. And
Yeah, I saw a video talking about like how the difficulty changes significantly for the end-game content, so to
Yeah.
speak.
but Spectre of Torment on the flip side was easier than the OG game in my mind, like quite a bit easier.
Okay.
Which,
Oh yeah,
The
well,
OG
dude got
game is hard, man. The last level, especially when you gotta like, oh man, it's crazy.
I think I created most of the difficulty for myself in that game by like never hitting or by like just destroying the fucking checkpoint things.
Oh my god, dude, you're crazy.
I never did that.
Yeah, I never did that either. I was like, man, I was so happy to get one.
Oh man, I don't know. There's something about like anytime a game makes those checkpoints optional, I always have to at least try to just fucking skip it. whatever, take the gamble.
I usually try that stuff on my second playthrough if it's a 2-time.
I still have that bomb. Holy fuck. See, I never use items in RPGs. Terrible.
What you need for the end.
Yeah. Never fails. It's like Symphony of the Night. I know it's not an RPG, but I had RPG mechanics. I just always have every item in the game in my possession at the end. I'm like, but I might need it.
I only played that game for the first time last year.
And what'd you think of it?
I loved it. It caught me off guard too with the fake ending.
Oh yeah.
The upside down castle business.
Yeah, it really surprised me.
When I first beat it, quote unquote, I was like, man, that game had a dumb ending. I was so stupid. I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, strange.
Yeah, I think I beat one of the follow-up ones in a similar way. Felt I had beat it, but it had the same you got to beat the final boss in a certain way, and then it unlocks the other half of the game thing.
Yeah,
and I definitely read that months after I'd air quotes beat it and just fuck that.
Yeah, it's always the way, man. Always the way with those Castlevania games. I really want to get Bloodstained again. I had it pirated. Sorry,
I finished that as well. I really like that.
Yeah, but I want to. They actually just released an update, a free update that gives you the ability to play as Zenimaru or whatever his name is, Zangetsu. Yeah, you get to play as him, which Metal Gear, David Hayter does his voice, which is awesome. You get to play as him, and there's another mode or something that you can play. I can't remember the other update. But yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I love when games do big updates like that, but I never, I'm on this thing now where I'm trying not to play any games that I've already finished. I haven't been going back to anything, but...
Yeah, me too, I say as I play
Young Games really made a name for themselves, man, by offering, seemingly infinite content.
Yeah.
Not infinite, obviously.
Yeah, just a ton of content.
How many expansions has there been, 3 or 4?
3 now?
3 for sure.
3, I think, yeah.
Because the King's one is out now, too.
Yeah.
That's the 3rd one, right?
Bloodstained
I think they did say that's the last one, though.
Yes, it is, yeah.
And are they working on a card game now or something?
They've got a few things in the works, yeah. There is a spin-off. I don't know about card game, but...
I thought they were making a Shovel Knight card game.
Yeah, well, I mean, Now, do you mean a physical card game? Because there was...
No, digital.
Okay, because King of Cards itself had a card game built into it, which was actually really hard. I think that's part of the reason why I stopped playing that, to be honest, because I was just terrible at it. It reminded me of, do you ever play Final Fantasy 8 or 9?
I didn't.
No.
Or whatever was the other thing.
Blitzball was 10, but 8 and 9 both had card games in it. And the games in this are kind of similar to that in a way, in that they're easier to get in this one, but man, do I suck at them. It's just as bad as I sucked at the Final Fantasy games, man. I don't know, I just spend all my time, and I can't rest until I beat all the bosses in the stupid card game, so I just spend all my time, losing at this card game and losing cards and shit, and when you lose cards, they're out of your fucking deck, so it's well, shit. It's a pain in the ass.
I'm not getting any better, and this is getting more difficult.
Yeah, and I mean, it's still it's well designed, but I just don't really have a whole lot of fun with it. It's completely optional, though, is the problem. You don't have to play the card game if you don't want. You can just play the game.
I played through Witcher 3 the first time, and any fucking Gwent that came up, that's the card game.
Oh, dude, yeah. I was addicted to Gwent, man.
Well, no, the first playthrough, every time I was just fuck that, and I had everything done except any of the Gwent.
That's where I would be.
No, fuck that. And then I, 2 months later, started a new game plus, and I was like, this time I'm gonna do the Gwent too. And it took me a bit to fucking even get up to speed on it,
Yeah.
It's simple, but it's like got little complexities that you really have to think about.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm sure the ongoing Gwent game that it spun off with is probably like way more complicated and has totally different rules apparently.
It's got a few
Like,
different rules
tweaks.
for sure. Yeah, yeah.
Tweaks such that it plays different.
It's good though. But honestly, I played it for a couple hours and I was like, okay, I'm. So it definitely wasn't as compelled, I guess, the one that's in The Witcher.
Yeah, because I definitely enjoyed the entire game a fair bit more, actually stopping to do those and do well on them and care about it, you know?
Did you play the Blood and Wine DLC for
Oh,
Witcher?
yes, man.
Yeah,
Both the DLCs are so fucking good, man.
I didn't play the other one. I wasn't sure. I just heard everybody raving
man.
about Blood and Wine being like the one to play, essentially.
Blood and Wine is where you're actually like, you have the new land or whatever, and it's like Toussaint, right?
Yeah. I
Is the
think
country?
that sounds right, at least, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
But-
like a weird, like, fucking, like, Merlin times type fucking, like, shiny gold kind of city where everything is
Yeah.
not covered in shit like the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Like, it's always sunny, beautiful weather there, as opposed to rainy and shitty. That has, like, the most content in it, where it just feels like they put a part 4 onto a 3-part game or whatever.
Yeah, that DLC was huge.
Yeah, but the other one is way shorter, doesn't really have much new map stuff, but the story in it is fucking wild, man. It is like my favorite part of the Witcher entire fucking 200-hour experience.
A goofball on webcam there. I just caught up to me.
I had to do the fuzzy pickles. My original plan was to record, take a picture every time it says fuzzy pickles, and like put it together when I'm done. So I could put it together at the end and have like a fucking picture of my stupid face every time it says fuzzy pickles.
There you go.
Let's see. Hey, don't get too close to me. I just farted. Sorry. Stupid. Although this character just has like shopping bags in her hand, like without. I sit close to the stage. Sometimes they get sweat or spit on me from the Runaway 5. Sweet. Why are they spitting on you?
Hey, you actually like have to talk to the people in this room, don't you, for the thing to progress?
I don't know. I think so.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Just like getting in here and being like, what the fuck do I do? Like
You know, when you guys played Mech Warrior 5?
No. I played MechWarrior 2 way back in the day.
Me too, actually, that's the last one.
Yeah. That's the only one I ever watched. Oh, yeah, this girl takes you back. You take her backstage with you because you got the backstage pass.
I'm just getting the farted comment now.
Yeah, my stream is so far behind. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because my internet fucking sucks. Yeah, I'm really hoping when I build my new computer, like, I'll have Wi-Fi built in. It's like a Guar show. I'll have, like, my motherboard has its own Wi-Fi in it, so hopefully it
Your
runs
current
better.
one has like just a USB dongle or something like that?
No, I've got a wireless range extender, which is picking up the Wi-Fi signal, and then I'm directly connecting into that. And the Wi-Fi
Okay, so
range
you got, like,
extender
a
also.
repeater that you wired into.
Yeah, exactly.
How many years old is the GTX 770 these days?
770?
Yeah.
That is when I
4
built
or
my
5?
first computer. That would have been, oh no, dude, that's at least 7 years old.
I was gonna say it feels like 7, maybe.
Yeah.
6, 7.
Because, well, I built
generations ago.
I built my computer at the end of 2013, and even then, like, it was probably a year old or something when I bought that. Or, you know, better part of a year old. It's like the 1070. When I bought that, it was already like a year old by the time I got around to buying it.
That's what I'm rocking now. I feel like it's time to finally
it's
retire it, maybe.
due for an upgrade. But well, I gave mine to Anthony, and he said it's burned out now. I don't know what happened to it, but he's also he's like me in that he's got a few cats, and like I know cat hair and computer builds don't generally. I don't think his case is super well ventilated.
And most people like clean their cases, not nearly enough.
No,
like,
even
every
like,
3 years. Like no, every 4 months maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to step it up because actually, Peter, have you ever like fashioned your own dust filter by chance? Or not fashion your own, but like cut your own, I guess.
Well, I may have to get into that like in the next few days, because the way I set up the new all-in-one that I was like building live on air the other week, it exhausts, so the intake fans don't have dust filters on them. They're just kind of open meshes, and that's like going to be a bad state here in the office. So I ordered like a 10-pack of dust filters, but I'm not sure if they're 140 size or 120 size, or if they actually have the holes pre-done on them. It was a pretty dubious picture, but
gotcha. Where'd you get it?
They'll fit when I'm done. Just like Amazon, maybe, or eBay, one of the two.
Let me know how it works. Yeah. If you have any left over, I just might get the Mafia, if that's okay.
Oh, absolutely. I definitely won't have a use for 10.
Yeah, it seems like a lot.
Yeah.
Because I will need a couple for the bottom of my case, but like I don't know how bad it's going to be overall. Like because I'm not going to put any intake fans, at least not right off the hop, on the bottom, because my GPU has 2 fans on it. So I'm hoping that the GPU can dry in its own fresh air, and it won't be choked. But I'm also hoping that because there'll be like a good 2 inches between the bottom of the case and the GPU, like hopefully it doesn't haul in too much dust in the process. Because there's no dust filters on the bottom of this case, and that kind of irks me.
Is it? It's definitely like where the GPU is supposed to be pointing.
Yeah, so the GPU is like, it's like this is one of the few mini ITX cases that don't have like a some sort of riser cable or anything like that.
That's just like where the GPU is on the one PCI Express.
Exactly. Yeah. It just plugs right into the motherboard. So we're going to 3'd, baby. So that's like kind of I'm happy to not have to mess around with like riser cables and all sorts of shit, and I'm happy that it's kind of like a traditional style build for the most part, with the exception of the PSU being in a totally weird spot at the front of the case.
So it'll be like at the arse end of the GPU and all that, I guess.
What's that? The power supply?
Yeah.
No, the power supply is in the top of the case, in the top front of the case.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird. So it'll be
top front corner,
chilling right up there by the RAM slots and stuff, I guess.
One of the bad guys is like, I'm a good driver, come let me show you. It's like, how exciting is it to watch someone be a good driver?
Well, you get in the car, and then he immediately backs up onto the sidewalk.
It's like, oh, I'm letting you into my seat. It's like, well, you shouldn't be. Put your seatbelt on.
Alright, we're in 3'd. Although, if you're watching the stream, we're still driving to 3'd.
Still driving. It's just good driving, though. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I mean, he's nailing that line, except for when he hit the curb there.
I love how he doesn't turn, really. He just flips in the right direction.
I guess so jank, like the van is perfectly in the center of the screen, but then the world around it where it's
Yeah,
not
you can definitely tell that the world is moving and not the character.
Yeah. And I think it was probably supposed to rely on an interlaced screen or something. There's something about like a pixel perfect implementation that messes it up, I think.
Really? Yeah, I
Possibly,
guess
yeah.
that
There's a
makes
whole
sense.
Yeah, there's a whole like I don't know, there's some effects like the transparencies in like Genesis games and stuff like that look so shit on emulator. But if you actually play it on the CRT, it's like, oh wait, this actually looked alright at the time because all those
So, what
individual
is pixel
dots.
perfect exactly? Because I've seen that in a couple of 8-bit games I'm playing now, and it's always off by default, but it seems like it should be on. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Stuff will look best that way, you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, that's subjective, but I'm with you in that I feel like it looks way better when it's pixel perfect.
Yeah, and I mean,
Okay.
the only weird thing I suppose is sometimes like Super Nintendo games where like when you play it on an emulator, it looks kind of like a tall box like this, but it was stretched in a weird way through some video signal shit. So technically, like if you played it at the time, everything was wider than than it should be, and like some games are built to with that in mind. Like I think Metroid, if you play Metroid on an emulator that does it pixel perfect, everything looks too tall. Like the ball is an egg shape and weird shit
That's
like
true.
that.
Yeah, I guess because like right now I'm playing it on 8:7, which is the real ratio, but like on a CRT TV, it actually looked closer to 4:3. You know.
Yeah.
Which is like wider. So it's kind of weird.
But this is probably better overall because any kind of interpolation made to make it look like the CRT is going to be fake and introduce some weirdness to it all.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I always prefer the pixel perfect. Like right now, that's how I'm running the emulator. I just have it on like upscaled.
Yeah.
You know, so it looks all blocky and shit. I'm like, charming. When I was younger, I used to always put like filters on it and stuff to try and make it look better, like Super 2 XI or whatever.
Super 2 XI, all these
kind
of things. Yeah, absolutely.
But now I'm like, ugh, I hate that. I can't do it. Have you? I know you were talking about Streets of Rage 4, Fred. Did you play that after?
Yeah, I'm on the last boss.
Oh, cool. You enjoy it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's short. I mean, those games were.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I got a few, like probably 3 or 4 hours out of it, and there's still some stuff I'm gonna go back and do just to grab a few achievements.
Well, they got kind of a new game plus type thing to it, don't they, or something?
Yeah, and you unlock a couple of characters as you go, and there is like other they encourage you to replay through means I'm not gonna get into.
Cool.
Yeah, it looks great. It sounds amazing. Like it's pick it up, play it with your twin sister.
My Twister.
He's a girl, right?
Yeah, he's a girl, right? He is. Wonder if he's still watching. 5 people watching. That can't be right.
He probably is. He probably is watching it if it's 5.
Oh yeah, I'd say he's still there.
Hansel and probably Matt.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's the math checks out.
Yeah. This just in. Fred can count to 5.
Apparently I can't. Oh no, I don't want to withdraw. Fuck. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother.
Red wine.
Yeah. I got a big old classy bottle, and I'll show you. You'll be able to see in like 15 minutes what I'm talking about. Oh, somebody messaged me on Facebook. I got one of the big old Jackson Triggs bottles, and I'm being real classy about it like that.
Box wine downstairs that I don't drink much of ever.
The old box wine? I like box wine.
Yeah. I think it was brought as a gift for Erica when she had a dinner very shortly after she discovered she was pregnant. So
yeah, jeez, I meant to.
Didn't get used, and I don't drink it, so it's like 2.5 months old now. Not very good.
Nah, man. I mean, if it's box wine, it's all vacuum seal kind of stuff. Well, okay, yeah. 2.5 months is still pushing it, I guess.
Yeah, they recommend you try to get it gone within a month of opening it. It's definitely past its prime.
Oh, I'd still drink it. I'm not above it.
I do here and there.
But yeah, congrats.
Hey,
I meant to say that. I totally forgot.
The moment you said congrats, the stream had you like holding up the wine bottle. It was like you were cheersing me.
Awesome.
Just take a swig out of this giant fucking wine bottle.
Yeah. It is making me feel like I should go hit the box. We'll see in a second.
Hit the box. That's a terrible phrase.
So now you're telling us how your child was conceived.
God.
Well, I'm sure
Did I
glad I
miss
didn't
something?
say juice the box.
I would leave the stream. That's disgusting.
No, but it's like,
Fuck.
never mind.
Never mind.
Gross. I'm grossed out.
Let's move on.
You gross yourself out. Fuck. I hate how it's like, don't you think it'd be a good idea to take a break? And the default option is yes. I don't know if it would actually stop the game, though. I don't think. I think it just tells you, like, oh, don't forget to save your game or something. I doubt it would just stop the game, but it's annoying.
Yeah, I was thinking like the 3D when it does that, it's just like it'll save out for you. If you
Yeah. Skip sandwich. Woohoo.
Promoter. Isn't that just salt?
What?
Rust
Rust
promoter?
promoter? Yeah. No, my arch nemesis. NaCl. Knackle.
So why is the town called Threed? Is that a reference to something I'm not getting?
Well, the first one's called Own It, and the second one's called Tucson, and the third one's called Threed, and the fourth one's called Fourside. Oh. And then I think they give up on that. I can't remember what happens after that.
Fiveville.
Five Tim. Yeah, they think they're cute. Ooh, poisonous fangs. That doesn't sound good. Oh my god. Oh, she's totally dead, isn't she? Does healing cure poison? Probably not.
How many episodes into Bleach did you get before you called her quits?
Like recently or originally? Because originally I think I got... Oh, fuck. Originally I got 200 and some odd episodes in.
Oh, okay.
But on my second
Be
playthrough.
about how far I got? Like, what's the total run before it got cancelled?
Wasn't much more than 300 or 400. I don't know how many episodes were there. I have no idea.
I think they're. I'm trying to remember. I'm on episode 90 right now, and that's the end of the 4th season. They did 12 seasons.
What's going on at that point?
Right now, they're fighting the Bounce. They're just the last battle with the Bounce.
Man, that's so early.
That's why I was like enjoying it so much. And you said you got bored with it, and I was just like, "What?" Like none of it felt like filler or anything either. So
the Bounce arc is filler.
Of opinions or what? I didn't mind it. It felt like
it's a good filler.
It's not as good as the first arc or second arc, depending on how you look at it. But the Soul Society arc was fantastic.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's where it kind of peaks, and then it just kind of goes downhill from there. But that said, I think I was kind of hard on it when it first came out because I don't know, it's the first time I ever dealt with like obvious filler and like animation quality changing drastically and stuff.
Hey, Piccolo's got to learn how to drive sometime.
I mean, even in that though, it never felt like that was filler to me. Like I never.
Piccolo learning how to drive.
I mean, come on, like you know, when you're the whole series is like goofy as shit. Like it never It's not like the animation quality was any worse showing those parts, or like, you know, it just seemed
I never
like.
saw it. I only saw Kai. That was what you recommended.
Oh,
I
okay.
really enjoyed it because it was so like, because it feels like the original was just like just filler in every fucking episode.
Yeah,
essentially.
but that's why it never felt like filler. It was just like, this is just the show. Like, as a kid, I was like, all right, the show's kind of goofy, and I mean, it was like, that's just kind of how the show is. So it never felt like out of place. But then in a series as like super serious as Bleach is at times, and then suddenly they're like, in this episode we're gonna bake a cake for like 3 episodes, and it's like, oh, what's going on? And like,
yeah, I can imagine that being foolish.
it's like, oh yeah, meanwhile our friends are dying somewhere, but like, we can't deal with that because we gotta really bake this cake right now. Like, you know,
I was watching, they were still stalling pretty like convincingly.
yeah. Well, fuck me. I am getting my ass clobbered here. I'm just walking around in the town. Wait, what? I'm so confused. What? Yeah. Oh, wait. Right. When your friend is dead, you have to talk to the nurse receptionist. Cool. Alright, I gotta get to a hotel so I can actually survive. Ooh. Ooh, that's a magic butterfly.
I've been reading Wikipedia to try to figure out exactly where I stopped Bleach. I'd say somewhere in season 8, like around the 160s. So yeah, it's baffling to me that there's so much more that happens after that.
Yeah. It was in Hugo Mundo, and well, okay, that's not a spoiler because it's just a weird name. But I won't go any further detail than that. But suffice it to say, I was a good ways through the show, and I was kind of like yourself. It was kind of mind blown that kept going after that. I was like, Jesus.
It's like,
and then they canceled it, but they're bringing it back. Okay.
Yeah, I guess they're gonna do like a compress just to like wrap up the end, because even the manga got canceled kind of abruptly when a lot of people had stopped caring about it very suddenly, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like they're gonna adapt the end of the manga, maybe try to make it feel less abrupt, I guess, because they're definitely compressing it a fair bit.
I watched the live action movie on Netflix. It was all about.
Yeah, I heard generally.
Live action Bleach.
I heard
on
it.
Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it got generally favorable reviews.
I thought it was pretty good, but I had nothing to base it on. But I like doing that because I did the same thing with Full Metal Alchemist. I didn't know anything about the anime, and the live action movie was on Netflix. So I was like, all right, I'll check it out.
Oh, I forgot they made a live action of that.
I watched the series right afterwards. So.
Wild Japanese created ones that are like subbed or anything? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, both of them are Japanese made, subbed.
$120.
And dubbed, rather.
I think I need to stay at the hotel here. Can't remember. Or no. I know you get jumped at one point. Can I remember what I have to do in this game? Like to trigger the events. Alright, let's just wander around for a bit, see what I can find. I'm a wimpy little guy, so I can't open the door. You know, it's scary. Yeah, you're right.
Oh boy.
This bulletin board greets you this evening. All is well. Good night. Thanks. It's one of the few RPGs I play that I actually have to worry about dying. Like, as much as I love me some RPGs, they're usually very easy in North America. I had to add in North America. Because, you know.
How else would I know?
Japanese versions are a lot harder for the most part. Like,
Yeah.
when they, like, Final Fantasy 4 or 2, when I first played that, I was like, oh, this fucking game's not all that hard. And I played the remake, which is based off of the Japanese version. It's like, oh, never mind. It's actually pretty tricky.
Fuck this.
If I remember correctly. It's been a minute, but I seem to recall it being a little bit tricky. Smelly Ghost is attacking. Oh no. Oh. Jesus Christ. These guys are doing massive damage.
Hey, Lewis, guess what I'm doing?
What are you doing?
Smoking weed.
Oh, I wish I had some weed.
Yay!
Both of you guys. Oh man, it's terrible. You know that's illegal.
If it makes you feel any better, I really wish I was having a drink right now, and I know
Huh.
you're enjoying that, so.
Yeah, it's alright. It's no beer though. I'm a fan of wine, but it's not really hitting me the way I want when I'm streaming, you know.
Yeah, as weird as it is, it seems it would feel odd to me too to have wine in a video game.
Mm-hmm. I know,
It's almost
weird,
always beer. It's like they just
Yeah.
fit together. It'd be like if you went to a football game and had a glass of wine.
right? Just, oh,
You're like, this doesn't seem
could I have a Chardonnay, please?
Just wearing one of those beer hats with 2 bottles of wine in it.
Wine while in one of these streams. I've just kind of had a tall juice glass of it.
Tall juice glass of wine.
It's even
Yeah,
better
yeah.
when you drink wine out of a glass that it's like not supposed to be in. It's almost just like, oh
Yeah.
It's
no.
incognito, yeah.
Out of a big like beer mug, just topped up with wine.
Oh god. What is Psy Thunder? Oh no. Got possessed, I think. Love the music in this game. Makes me happy.
Turn on the stream sound to remind myself what's playing now.
Oh yeah. It's such a weird soundtrack. I love it, but it is super weird.
Okay, weird. I was listening to our conversation from like a minute ago. And it freaked me right out.
That happened to me last week, and I heard my own voice for the first time in a while, and I was like, ugh.
And I was like, who is that asshole saying the same things as me?
Yeah, I mean, nobody likes the sound of their own voice, except for me. I'm a narcissist.
I know, it's even weirder with music, because like I have to listen to my own voice fairly often, and I'm just like,
Oh, yeah.
I'll never it.
Insecticide spray. That's garbage. Bastards. for joy.
Erica got a second monitor from work just to like do the whole 2 monitor thing, you know, be more productive at work bullshit. But it is like their work monitors are the wackest, and it's here stacked next to like the baller new fucking 144 hertz one, and just like the color is distractingly different. Even Erica would notice. She's like, man, I fucking can't even read on that screen. It's garbage. Like, I wouldn't notice it if it wasn't right next to another fucking screen. And even like the refresh rate between the two is weird. So just like moving the mouse in a circle on one monitor and then moving it over to the other just moves entirely differently.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's just like a really shite monitor.
Well, I mean, the motion is like a 60 hertz versus the 144.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, you're pairing it with the 144. Oof.
Yeah, like they are right next to each other with like a 2 millimeter fucking gap in between them.
Did you see the, it wasn't Linus Tech Tips, but it's on the channel. And they were talking about this thing you can put
Tech Quickie
to,
or
like,
whatever.
Yeah, I don't think it was Tech Quickie. It was what's that guy's name? Aaron or something? He's like the bigger guy.
It's the big guy. Yeah. I don't remember his name either.
But he apparently he's from Newfoundland.
Alex is from Newfoundland. The guy with like blonde, slightly spiky hair. He was an engineer at MUN.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
what's
like
all the newfies on that
much
show?
Notice it.
Anthony, I think is the guy I'm talking about.
Oh,
Anthony,
yeah. Oh, the
like,
big greasy dude from Newfoundland too?
Yeah, apparently.
But no, Alex is like conspicuously from Newfoundland. And you can see like they're picking up his gamogs, so to speak. Like his method of speaking and
gamogs? What the? I've never heard of
this.
Yeah,
you don't know? That's a Newfie term. For like manner of speech. Yeah.
Really?
But yeah, I thought it was appropriate to stick in there. But several times now in videos, Linus has said the buys at the buys at Corsair.
I noticed that too, but I didn't figure that was why it was.
He's hanging out with Alex too much.
I never.
It makes sense, man. Because people, if you're a newfie and you talk around people who are not, they pick it up. It's weird.
It's small little things, man. Like even amongst I can even sometimes notice Canadian accents, like an Ontario.
Yeah.
In like the weird fucking garbage children's videos Henry watches on YouTube. Most of them are like fucking Russian bots, I'm pretty sure, making them. But one of them is definitely like some dude in southern Ontario, because he was watching it, and every time he said like oot in a boot, it was like that fucking weird OU pronunciation that it actually is a Canadian thing. I was like, definitely, I looked it up.
There's so many like weird Canadian stereotypes that are only specifically about certain part of
Canada. Yeah,
like
definitely.
saying A, like that's an Alberta thing more than anything else.
Oh yeah.
And like bye and all that, like that's very. Yeah. I find Newfoundland in general is just like it's a more casual way of talking, like.
Yeah, lots of dropped G's.
Lots of dropped G's, yeah, and lots of like 2 words are actually 1 word, and like I don't know. I just feel that it feels natural. Honestly, obviously it does because I'm from Newfoundland, but I mean, I just find like I don't know. It just feels easier and more natural to just talk that way.
What could be the fate of Ness and his friend? I know you wouldn't want to hear the sound of your own voices, but the music there is hilarious. It's like it's constantly being slowed down and sped up, so it's like blah, 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 blah. It's like it amuses me so much. It's one of my favorite bits of the soundtrack, which is why I was stalling on it for a long time.
Yeah, I just went back to listen to it a bit. It's like your tape is breaking or something. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And now we're gonna get a third member of our team, Jeff. Man, I feel like I guess I feel like I've made more progress in this stream than I did in the first stream. And in the last stream, although I guess to be fair, I only played for like 3 hours in the first stream, and this
You
time
gotta
I
get your
played for like
sea
an hour.
legs after the first play.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I guess just things move a little bit quicker at this point.
You were also slowing down for a lot of bandwidth issues before at the end of the last one, right?
Yeah. That's pretty much what forced me to stop. Our one and only hope. I just dreamt that you and I were taking a walk. Cool dreams, dude.
To the north. I feel seen.
It's dangerous to leave without taking anything along. Dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Yeah, you think they were trying to reference that? Was that like a meme in the fucking late 90s?
I don't know.
Mid 90s?
Yeah, this is 94, I think.
Yeah.
94. Oh no, the stream fucked up again. Jesus, pleases. Stream could just piss right off. That'd be great.
Still looking okay here.
Yeah, okay, maybe it's just my
Yeah,
mind.
here too.
Then.
Yeah, I got no beach ball.
Would one of those
Beach ball.
Wi-Fi extenders help you at all, or no? Well, no, because it's like your base internet is not that great.
Well, no, I'm literally
Your
connected.
bottleneck is still the fact that it's gone through wireless.
Yeah, yeah, that's my problem because I am connected to a range extender, physically connected to a range extender.
okay.
Ethernet.
Yeah,
Just that the other end of that Ethernet is connected to Wi-Fi.
right.
I'd say like the antennas in a repeater like that should theoretically be better than anything that would be like built into a motherboard.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking because it was moderately expensive when I bought it. Like it was like close on 200, I believe. It's a Netgear like AC one.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just hoping that the one in my motherboard somehow turns out to be better because it is fairly old now. Like,
Yeah.
gonna take all these cookies.
Yeah, there's a wireless / Bluetooth module on this motherboard, but I've got this motherboard used, and it's supposed to have like wired antennae that make those things work usably.
Yeah.
So like, it can, detect Bluetooth, but you can never actually connect anything to it.
Oh,
Because
really?
the signal's so bad, so even to get like Xbox controllers working, I've had to get like a USB Bluetooth dongle, and the Wi-Fi never really works.
Huh.
Like it is useless without those antennae.
That's strange. I never would have expected that the Bluetooth would require that. I figured the Wi-Fi, sure, but like Bluetooth, I figured that would just come right from the board itself.
Yeah,
you know?
I guess where it has the fucking connection for the antenna, they figure that you're definitely gonna plug it in, so maybe there's no onboard antenna. I'm kind of glad I don't have to plug it in, because where the thing is located is like super visible. It's ugly enough as it is. I should probably just fucking take it off. It's in like what looks like an M.2 slot, but actually isn't. I looked it up. I was like, can I get a tiny M.2? Put in there?
Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, it's like side mounted onto the board. It's like a little postage stamp size motherfucker.
Gotcha.
And you'd swear you could get like an M.2, like the tiny little square ones, and slip in there, but I looked it up. No dice.
Yeah, I wonder if my board has that same sort of thing. I imagine it probably does. Because I remember when I helped my, I believe it was Chris build he's got the the beefier version of the motherboard that I'm going to be using, and well, the Intel version as well. Yeah.
There's a bit of a difference between Intel and AMD motherboard designs, right? Because like AMD offloads more stuff to the motherboard, so there's got to be more shit on it. Am I getting that right, or am I getting that backwards?
Your guess is as good as mine, to be frank.
Something about like the North Bridge being on the motherboards instead. Oh no, yeah. But it's part of why AMD chips are cheaper, but the motherboards have to be better, which is probably why they also try to do better legacy support with the motherboards.
Interesting. I never really put that together, but motherboards can get pretty dang pricey. Like I find there's a lot more cheap, like budget motherboards for Intel.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. Like AMD, because there's some stuff deleted off the chip to just like fit more on a die or whatever.
Well, that almost seems sneaky then. You know, it's like you look
at
it, you're like, oh man, look at the, you know, compared to what you get for Intel for this cost, you can get this for so much cheaper. But it's like, well, you're just paying that much more for the fucking motherboard.
Yeah. Although that 3300X, is it? That new one? I know that's only 4 cores, 8 threads or whatever, but that does look like a legit deal, and it'll still work with like 450 boards, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, they'll store like any Ryzen will work with B450. But the 3100 seems like the better deal, if I remember correctly.
Wait, maybe that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the 3300X doesn't really make much sense, as a matter of fact, because the 1600 AF is just a refreshed like 2600 made on the 7 nanometer like die, I suppose. Or is
They've
it 12?
really done some confusing shit with their numbering.
They really did.
Like it's arcane enough when Intel does it, but this is some next level shit.
Yeah, I mean that's the shit though. It's like fucking Intel, like both do it so badly, it's unreal.
Yeah, it's weird that they have that crawling like, you know, the card naming schemes that kind of run parallel, but.
Yeah,
like
this one's a 1660 Super. It's like, oh, fuck off. Like, how's anybody, like, aside from somebody like you or I that actually kind of geeks out over this stuff, like, how's anybody supposed to keep track of this shit? Like,
yeah, it's kind of like a deliberate fucking barrier to entry, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like a fucking gatekeeper tech boy bullshit.
Yeah, it's true. And, like, the 1600 AF is the prime example, because it's like, the fact that you're literally just calling it the last gen when it's really the current gen, but I don't know, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. And to make matters worse, it's generally advertised as just a 1600. Like, they never specify AF. You have to like look into it. You have to, you have to look at the model number to find out. It's like, come on. Guess I'll use this cookie. Broke it. Oh my god, bad key machine. So I can equip that, right? Yeah, a weapon. Sweet.
1600 is what you got powering the new Leon Lee system?
3600 for that.
3600. Okay.
Yeah, 3600. My GTX 1070. Because I'm just stealing it from my old computer. And, yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Snazzy, well, I wanted a Noctua cooler, but I ended up getting the U12S, which isn't, like, the best, but it's one of the only two that you can get in Chromax. So like, all right. And I wanted something kind of tiny to show off my fancy RGB RAM, so. Because that's important. I mean, obviously RGB makes it run faster, so.
Loving the RGB on the new cooler I put in, which works great. Jesus Christ, is it loud, man. Like constant pump whine.
Oh, it's AIO.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That tiny, and I mean they're both Cooler Master. They seem to have the same like water block / pump that goes on the CPU, but I guess it's pumping a much larger radiator here. I'm probably struggling harder to do it because the other one was silent as shit, but this one is always whining.
That sucks.
I'm normally wearing headphones anyway, especially if you're doing anything to stress it.
Yeah, I'd rather have a loud, cool machine
Yeah.
than a quiet, like, steamy machine. But, it's nice if you can luck into having a cool PC that's also quiet. But then you're really just running, like, the biggest air cooler ever. And I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't mind the obnoxious office PC being way louder than it needs to be.
Yeah, my current computer is pretty loud, but it's like I don't really care. I'm like yourself, I wear headphones, like, and even then it's just like a not annoying noise. It's just like this whooshing noise, It's like it doesn't bother me.
Yeah. Yeah, the only place the tower I have running the bedroom computer system is like that has small fans, but it's still like weirdly conspicuous at nighttime when there's no other sounds around.
Yeah, small fans are generally louder, I find, in terms of like, they make a higher pitched noise.
Yeah, or they're just like 92 millimeter ones,
Yeah, well, even that's kind of tiny, I guess. Not super tiny. It's not like the ones on the X570 motherboards that are like, wee!
Yeah, like the VRM cooler ones or whatever. Oh, yeah.
Fred, I know the power brick for the Xbox One has a fan in it, is that right? Like, do you find that gets kind of loud?
I've never noticed, honestly.
No?
I've got a Scorpio now, so I wouldn't
Scorpio? Oh my god, I haven't heard anybody call it a Scorpio in forever. What? Isn't the Scorpio the...
This is the Xbox One X, the last Xbox.
I thought that for a second there. I was thinking that was the code name for just the one.
Scarlet. Oh, okay. Sorry, no.
Oh man, I'm gonna
So many
die.
code names.
Yeah, no kidding. I feel like I'm gonna die. Oh wow, I did 1 damage to him, and that is what killed him. Great. Oh, I think I can heal up in here. Yeah. Give me food. Give me food, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh, yeah. Hell yeah. Give me that health.
Dude, you're loaded with cookies.
Yeah. They pile you up with cookies for some reason.
Use them goddamn cookies.
No, man. I just stole some people's tea. Oh my god. Stop dodging me. Spiteful crow became tame. Yeah. Yeah, I know Lucy she moved her Xbox One downstairs. She just has the original Xbox One. And she said that now that she's closer to the power supply, she can like really hear how loud it gets. Like, it's weird
I do kind of remember the power supply having like little, like what looked to be some type of vent on the side of it, or at least like cut out pieces for air circulation. So it probably did.
Yeah, it's just weird to have the power supply like it be its own unit. You know? It's like on a PC, it's like power supply is built into it, but this is like a little in the cable.
I'm glad it's built into the new console as well. I'm looking
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's amazing how they just went the gaming PC route with this. But I'm not mad at it. I'm very interested to see how it does. Did you watch?
Surprising that like people will definitely struggle to fit that into their entertainment system. You know?
For sure.
Just the fact that it's tall.
Yeah, it's oddly shaped.
You can lay it on its side though, even though it kind of looks weird.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the heating kind of relies on the whole heat rising
That's
exhaust through the top too.
They basically said you can lay it down. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to.
Not like Microsoft has a history of fucking overheating systems or anything like that.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I honestly think the PS5 is going to be hideous. Because that controller is hideous.
That controller is... I don't find it that hideous.
It looks like... Dude, it looks like a PS4 controller wearing hockey gear.
It looks like an Xbox One controller. Looks like a fucking PS4 controller.
I just don't like that white shell they have on
yeah,
it.
okay, that I agree.
But like, it like clips over parts of the controller. And I don't like that when you lay it down flat, it's laying on the triggers.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't seem good.
That's like a old design flaw that, you know, they...
Yeah, PS2 or PS3 controllers do that too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and
Wow.
PS4 controllers as well, man. It's been doing that for a long time.
I thought the PS4 ones didn't. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well,
Apparently.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah. I only have a 3, which I bought solely to play Persona 5.
Nice. I thought that was out on PS4.
Well, yeah, that was the thing, but it was so long in development that it was originally PS3, so like they just kind of kept parallel development. You know, it's like such a stylized game. The only difference is that it's in 720p as opposed to 1080, which I played on a fucking 40-inch TV from 20 feet away, so I couldn't really notice.
I find based on like the art style of that game, like I doubt that would have made much difference anyway. Like I'm sure you pretty much got the visual look. Yeah.
Although now I'm tempted to go out and buy a fucking PS4 that people are ditching in order to play the Royal version of it, which is like definitely a huge waste of 250 hours of my life. So I probably shouldn't.
I thought you were gonna say so you can play PT. Gotta get one of those.
Oh man, those are those are
PS4s.
Is that like Tiny Wings or whatever, or Flappy Bird? I get one.
Like, Flappy Bird, yeah.
You know, where having that installed gets you a legitimately higher price on the
Oh
thing.
yeah, 100%. So we just can't download it anymore. It's gone.
Yeah.
But yeah. Somebody ported it over into Unreal, and you can play it in VR. So.
Or is it just remade? I wonder.
Well, okay, remade. Yes, sorry, it's definitely not a port in the proper sense. But yes, you got me on a technicality, Peter. Come on.
It's not. Well, actually, I was legitimately asking the question.
Yeah, because I do remember one of the funny things is they said that one of the hardest parts of recreating it in Unreal was there's a telephone cable and just trying to recreate the telephone cable and how it's like all coiled up in a very specific way was apparently very hard.
Like, it's a fucking great looking game, man. Like just the photorealism of it or whatever, you know?
Yeah. I remember being pretty blown away with it when old Collins came over and set it up here, and we were playing it for a bit.
Nice.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, I've only experienced it through Let's Plays, really.
There's like a secret ending in that as well.
Yeah, well, there's, as far as I know, there's only one ending, but the ending itself is next to impossible to trigger, to the point that nobody is, even to this day, like, they can replicate it, but they're not even like, they're not even 100% sure if it's 100% correct. Like, it's just, they know that if they do these certain events, you have to say a name into the mic and all this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy brought it over and did it all so we could all see it, and it's like, this is so much work. Yeah, you gotta like whisper her name or something into the mic, and a bunch of other stuff, I think. It's weird.
Man, the music changed all weird there. I don't remember the music changing like this. Oh, okay. And if I walk outside, it changes back. That's weird. Huh.
Tried to listen to it, but the stream was too far behind. It was like I can't listen to this much myself.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like this one tent, and I went in there, and the music got all different. I was like, huh, it's weird. Like. I like how dude in the tent is holding binoculars to his face. Like, dude, what are you
I was gonna say, he's looking at the side of the tent with binoculars.
Oh,
It's
here
like,
we go.
Maybe he has like macro binoculars and he's like...
Fuzzy pickles. Wow, what a great photograph. Alright, let's do the Tessie thing. Yeah, did you catch the, I guess it was a live stream earlier, the Xbox announcements?
Yeah, I watched it live there, yeah. There's some interesting stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more interested for the June/July ones, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I find it interesting how that, what's it called? Bright something... Infinite.
Infinite Bright something, or Bright Infinite something, yeah. That looks cool.
Yeah, it looked pretty good, but if you buy it on Steam for like a little over $10, you get that game for free when it comes out. So I'm like,
nice.
I'm kind of tempted, because I mean, if they're making it as an Xbox One game, it's probably going to be kind of half expensive when it comes out.
Yeah,
more than
I would think.
like $11.
Oh yeah, 15 for sure, at least. Looks like it's going to be more than that, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're pushing it to be like a AAA kind of thing, but I don't know. It's the studio who made it originally was one person, so yeah. I assume Microsoft picked it up and is now throwing a bunch of money at it because it looks crazy.
Yeah, it's shocking how good it looked. It was probably the big standout, I thought.
Yeah, well, I mean, Kotaku was running with it, saying like, "This is how this is how the games are gonna look," and it's like, all right, cool. It was a little bit too visually intense for me. I'm like, it's hard for me to even track what's supposed to be going on right now because it's just too bombastic and crazy. But I suspect when the game actually comes out, it's going to be a little bit more reserved. It's just like, this is kind of the in-game engine bullshit. I found it funny too how they were like, oh, Scorn is coming out. I'm like, Scorn? You mean that game that they announced like 5 fucking years ago? Like, holy shit. I didn't realize Scorn was still a thing.
Fogly, remember this.
Oh man, it's like it looks amazing, but like man, this game has been in development hell for the longest time. So I'm like, I'm not. It's just so weird to hear it be like, oh yeah, by the way, we're we're coming out with it for fucking the new Xbox. I'm like, what? But we haven't even heard anything about it in so long. Like,
They probably just couldn't optimize it well enough, so we're just like, alright, we're just gonna wait for like a better system to come out so we don't have to optimize.
there's already a beta out for it, like on PC. It's been out like a year ago, I guess, and it's pretty neat. Like, it's pretty promising. But I just love the art style because it's like, I mean, it's all style. It's like an HR Giger wet dream, like. So yeah, it seems very interesting in that regard, but it's just odd to see it come out for a new console when it's like, I haven't even heard any news of this game in so long.
It's not out yet, so let's not get too far ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, it's true. I sure do hope they come out with it though. It would be neat.
I hope so.
Because, I mean, again, there's been a beta of it for, like, so long ago that I feel they are going to come out with it, but boy howdy, are they sure taking their sweet time. Maybe having Microsoft hype it up will be the push that it needs. The trailer was like just jam-packed with like fucking sexual innuendos. It was unreal.
I feel like Microsoft probably just went in and threw like a big bag of money at them and was just like, alright, see you in 6 months.
Yeah. Your game looks good. Here's some money.
They've been throwing around stupid money lately, just buying up everything. It's crazy.
It's Microsoft way.
Yeah, Mixer, right? That's their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have Mixer, yeah.
That's so bonkers. It's like a weird arena to get into and be like, yeah, I just want to like fucking insert ourselves in here, buy our way to the middle of the
I
pack,
thought
maybe?
it was so weird that YouTube scooped up PewDiePie too. It's just like, why are you doing that? It just seems weird.
Wait, what?
They got him to like an exclusive streaming deal now.
YouTube?
Yeah, they signed him today. I saw it on Kotaku.
Huh.
That's
strange.
weird considering he's. I suppose that's where he kind of came up or whatever. Like that.
I know,
He's
it's
also
like
not been on their
seem
good
like
side.
they're really even in that whole like game. Like, does anybody really game streaming on YouTube? Like,
Yeah, I watch a few streams on
Yeah.
YouTube, and they are not well attended.
No, well, I mean, Markiplier, I mean, he always, well, okay, he doesn't stream, I guess,
Yeah.
but he's always doing game content. Jacksepticeye, like, there's a lot of people doing game content, but not many people
no
actually
doubt
doing
about that.
streams.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like the YouTube streaming thing is
Yeah.
famously like not.
You'd think it would
Beloved.
be though. It's like perfect that you could do all of that in YouTube, but I don't know. It's just
I thought of doing like a simul stream type thing, because apparently you can stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, because I hate uploading things to YouTube. Like, if I save this now and I upload it to YouTube, I'm honestly uploading it for like 4 hours at least.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like, pretty much as
It's
long as it
gotten a
takes to
little bit better,
record, it takes me to upload. So it's crazy. I'm like, I don't have that time. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Side ducks over here. They're called mad ducks, but they really are side ducks. Like,
they look a lot like them.
I used to love them in the anime. It was so great.
Something about like I don't know, I feel like Psyduck is my spiritual animal, fucking my spirit animal.
Just always
like-
clutching your head.
Yeah, just a fucking unhappy duck that always has a headache. I feel seen.
You're represented in this medium.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, what a great photograph.
Let's bring back the fondest of memories.
I like that guy just spirals down and
Yeah,
spirals away again. It's like, what?
Ceiling like Sting.
At least he didn't like Sting and not like Owen Hart.
Oh, God.
Too soon. It's been 20 years.
Yeah, it was just
Not really. It's
scathing.
been like 15, but still.
Go on. You can round up. It's fine. I don't know what the ruler and protractor are for. Like, you can use them in battle, but I don't know what they do. I don't think they do anything, really. Let's see. Goods. Ruler. Use. What does this do? Now he can figure out the length of things easily. Okay, good, good. So they're useless is what I'm getting at. Now he can fairly easily figure out the angle of various things. Okay, cool, 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 cool.
Used many times.
So that seems useless, but I don't quite know what it does. Okay, well. Guess I'll just melee this guy then.
Yeah, the ruler is an item that has no apparent application.
Yeah,
along with a similar item called the protractor.
Yeah, I don't.
Items serve no real purpose, and will only produce text saying that the user can figure out lengths of blah 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 blah.
Oh, really? So you looked it up?
It literally
and
has like no purpose.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna drop that then.
Both of them.
Because inventory is at a premium in this game.
Yeah.
There's a croissant inside, especially when you're alone and you only have your own inventory to work with.
It says you can keep it and give it to the guy blocking Everdread, though, just so you don't have to give him anything important or good.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Everdread? Guy blocking Everdread. Oh, that's in Moonside, I believe. I think that's a good bit later. Definitely won't be keeping it that long. It's like a town over. There's a stun gun inside. Fuck yeah. I could really use more defense than anything, but hey. I'll take more offense. A good offense is a strong offense, they always say. So this part, let's see if I read the sign. Way to go, please come back again. Brick Road. So the dungeon dude who... Oh yeah, here he is. Maybe it was too easy? My name's Brick Road, the dungeon developer. I like how he calls himself a developer. I've devoted my life to making dungeons. Totally not a parallel to game design. Well, by combining my skills and Dr. Ardenauts intelligence, I could become Dungeon Man, the first combination of human and dungeon in history. Let's meet again once I become Dungeon Man. Would you like to get a good night's rest? Yes, thank you. He's so nice.
Looking dialogue.
Take care. Come back again. So yeah, you run into him again. Suffice it to say, and it's pretty funny. Oh my god. love the backgrounds when you're fighting people in this game. It's like so psychedelic. There's an old Android app that lets you. Oh, I got a chick. That lets you use the battle backgrounds as the background on your phone. Pretty fun.
Yeah. Dope.
I can't remember what it's called. Abstract art. Yeah, that's what it is.
I'll just Google abstract art and oh,
Picasso. You won. You a winner.
mystified by that particular checkerboard pattern.
Yeah, I know, right? Like it's great. The backgrounds in this particular area are some of my favorites. Well, it's dependent on what enemy you face, but the attack slug one here, I really like. And the previous one, I can't remember what enemy I was facing. The dog? No. Whatever it was. A hamburger. You ever play Chrono Cross by chance?
Yeah, I actually have a copy of that here somewhere, like the legit one that I bought in like the waning days of when you could buy PS1 games at fucking EB.
Wow.
I was just like, had a PS2 that even then was kind of getting long in the tooth, you know?
Yeah.
And was like, man, I never did play Chrono Cross, and I fucking got that. Oh, and also played like a shitload of hours in and realized that you couldn't save to PS2 memory cards.
Oh,
so
serious?
just, like, paused the game and
that.
went to fucking Traders or something and got like a weirdly overpriced 10-year-old fucking memory card.
That's great. It's not weirdly overpriced if you're getting it from fucking Traders. It's just normal overpriced. Yeah, it was actually a pretty good game. I don't know if you stuck with it or not, but man, the soundtrack in that was, talk about a good soundtrack.
Yeah, I was thoroughly enjoying it, but definitely did not finish it. I probably only got like, I don't know, 5 or 6, maybe 10 hours in.
Yeah, it's
Just got like distracted by another game, you know?
Yeah, it's a weird game. Especially like it's fairly long and there's so many different characters to get and all this.
Yeah.
Who else is messaging me? Yeah. Hey Nog. Hey Nog Rain. Oh, Chris. What's Chris saying? Memes. Yeah, it's a pretty good meme. It's a variation of the Drake meme, but it has the guy from Flex Seal, Phil from Flex Seal, I think it's his name. And it has him looking all upset at first, and it says, playing childhood games for entertainment. And the next one has him smiling, and it says, playing childhood games in the desperate hope that you feel the same happiness you felt as a child. Ironic, considering I'm replaying, well, not ironic as much as it is timely, that I'm playing Earthbound at the same time this came in. Inside the present, there was a cookie, but I can't carry any more stuff. Well, you can drop the cookie. I wonder when I can... Oh shit! I didn't mean to actually use that. Oh fuck. Oh well, whatever. It's all good. If you can get homesick in this game, and like looking at a chick, like a baby chick, will cure your homesickness, which is kind of weird. It makes you happy to look at a baby chick.
Yeah, you can also, like, if you get to a town, call your parents, is it?
Yeah, call your mom.
Hmm.
Your dad
Yeah, 'cause your
doesn't
dad
cure the home.
shocks.
Yeah, your dad just never is never home anyway. He's just represented by a phone. It's kind of sad, really.
It's in the cradle and the silver spoon.
Right, maxed out my HP. Sorry, HP. Not HP.
You're my friends. H's, Olyrood.
Holyrood. Allendale. Allendale, yeah. Wow, that was a lousy level up. Got nothing. Come on. Oh, fuck. Really don't want to make this easy on me, do you, game? Oh my gosh. I wonder what, like, the strutting evil mushrooms can normally give you a, like, infect you with spores. I wonder if that can happen in this part, because there's no way you can heal yourself as far as I can tell. Thankfully it never happened to me if it can, but...
Your weird, like, confused controls and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty brutal.
That would be brutal, because you can't heal yourself. It's part of the game, as far as I know. But I don't think they, like, they never tried to do it on me, I don't think. Or maybe they just always miss if they do, I don't know. Okay, so I am pretty defenseless right here. I can just use a big bottle rocket on this, right? Yeah. Oh, right. I can't actually fight the boss here. I gotta come back later. I was like, I think I'll ask her for a date, and then just runs after. That's how I ask them for dates. There's I don't know if this is a Chrono Trigger reference or not, but there's a device here. You'll see it coming up on the stream in like 15 minutes. But it's called an instant revitalization device. In only a few seconds, this machine fully revitalizes you, just like a good night's sleep. And it reminds me of in Chrono Trigger when you go to the, what is it, 50,000 AD or whatever? And there's that machine that, yeah.
It's like you still feel hungry?
You still feel hungry, yeah. It's like, oh, you get all your HP and stuff back, but you still feel hungry. What? Who? My son?
What you're putting down there.
You're Jeff, my son. It's been maybe 10 years since I last saw you. I'm so glad you're such a healthy boy. Those glasses look good on you. How about a donut? Yes. Well, I was only offering. I'd also like a donut right about now. Let's get together in 10 years or so. What a great dad.
It's like that same kind of like revitalization chamber. See what you're getting at. Even the design of it.
Yeah,
Just
like it looks
its function.
it looks similar, right? Like it's
absolutely.
odd. I always think about it every time I get here. But wait, what? Okay. Do I just have to talk to him again? Let's get together in 10 years or so. Okay. Oh, I just had to walk right into the right pixel. Okay. Cool. Let's meet up with my friends.
Keep kicking me out for weird reason. I don't know why.
What's that?
Discord keeps kicking me out. It's kicked me like 3 times now.
Really? That's weird.
Start to sign in and out.
You guys watching anything good lately?
Aside from Bleak, pretty much it.
Yeah, now that I finished Demon Slayer, I'm kind of itching for another anime to watch. I might try to pick up on Attack on Titan again. I never did finish that.
Oh, definitely, dude. There's some really good
That might have stopped at the end of like the first season. So
Oh, really?
It was like 2+, right?
Yeah, there's 3 seasons now? Is that how many
Yeah.
are?
So yeah, I could have a fair bit of that to watch. And if I started watching it, Eric would probably have to go back to the start and rewatch, which I wouldn't mind doing. That's a good watch.
Yeah, I'd like to give it another shot. But then I could also just watch Parasite the Maxim over again. Fucking love that shit.
Good show or just something that you have like a nostalgic love for? Like,
Oh
what
no,
was that?
it's a great show. It's
yeah?
it was the anime that got Jenny in the anime. I think largely responsible.
Erica happily watched Death Note, sorry,
Note,
which is like the pretty easy ease in.
But I find
Even though
Parasite
describing it is insane.
Yeah, Parasite is a better anime than Death Note. I will say that. I rewatched Death Note with Jenny, and I only really I didn't enjoy it nearly as much as I did the first time. I don't know why.
It's not as good the second time.
Yeah.
Like parts of it seem so silly, particularly that potato chip.
Yeah.
Even though it's an objectively good scene, it's just like foolish if you just take half a step back.
Yeah, it's
Like, why is this so fucking dramatic?
There's so many moments like that. It's like
take a chip and like, eat it.
It's like, slow mo. Him eating a chip. It's like, come on, dudes. But just like the annoying, who's that character who's super annoying? The one that's like obsessed with light and stuff. I don't know. It's so fucking annoying.
His girlfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
Risa.
Yeah. And Light himself was just so fucking annoying. I don't know. It's just all the characters are so annoying, man. Upon another watch, I was like, man.
He's a total asshole though. Like he's very sad and pathetic at the end, which is I appreciate. Yeah. It's like, oh my world, my image.
Yeah, and especially where he was so like invincible, through the rest of the show, and then oh no, oh that's a bad time.
If something goes bad.
No, everything goes peachy. I'm okay. No, it actually worked out really well in the end. So, not too worried. And Paula has an attack, like her freeze attacks are just so OP. It's like you can pretty much use those for the whole game. And unless it's like a character that just happens to be invulnerable to ice attacks, like it just does wrecking damage. And
Sick
it could
OP.
freeze them. Considering she practically starts with it, it's great. Oh, you can always tell how many enemies are around by how slow the game runs. It's pretty funny. It's like, oh, the game's chugging up. There's got to be a lot of enemies around here.
This is probably not a well optimized game, really, considering like the graphical fidelity and
Yeah.
how janky it gets at times.
Stay here and not get jumped this time. Zombie Herald. I'm scared, but let me read you what's in it. 2 human kids escape by somehow opening their cage. Cute. I like how if you look out the window at the hotel, it's like a bright blue sky, but then you walk outside and it's like nighttime. Alright. I guess I might call it here, as a matter of fact. I mean, it's like 20 after 10. I could keep going, but I got pretty good. Actually, no. Before I do anything, though, I should make sure to stock up on items, because if I start playing the game again, I'll totally not remember to stock up on items.
Yeah, it's definitely not like the first thing you think of.
Yeah, it's like, alright, because like I got a new character on my team and all this shit, so I should probably, and also maybe store some items that I don't need. I don't really know. Let's see, what can I buy here? I can buy my hard hat. Oh, I need money. Right, I need money to buy goods and services. Am I hearing my heartbeat in my ears right now?
I also hear it. You might also be hearing the obnoxiously loud keyboard on the second screen, writing a work email to update them. And like, hey, I've been home taking care of a youngster for like 3 weeks, and I check my email now and then. You haven't been reaching out, just letting you know I'm still alive.
I don't need insecticide spray. I'll drop that. Problem with Jeff is like he has this thing where if he sleeps, he can repair shit if he's a high enough level. But I never know when that point is, so I always just end up holding on to a bunch of items in the hopes that he can repair them at some point. Which is kind of annoying, but hey, here we are.
Yeah, we definitely got some like walking noise here.
Yeah, yeah. Pantera's Walk playing in the background. Alright. So I'll deposit. Oh wait, yeah, I should actually deposit some. Before I do anything, I should get rid of some items. Escargot Express. Yeah, man, I can't wait to build that computer.
Yeah. There's gonna be some tight cable management you'll have to do, I imagine, with like squeezing a gallon of shit in a quart jug, you know?
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't know. It seems to be a pretty decent case for cable management, but I'm definitely gonna have to play it smarter than I ever have with cable management, suffice it to say. But for a mini
Yeah,
ITEX build, like, it doesn't seem that bad.
True enough. I suppose there's like most systems, you always have that fucking privilege of being able to just hide everything behind the board on the other side of that shield.
Yeah, exactly.
This
And
one seems like you've got windows on both sides. Do you? Is it like totally glass?
No, it's still got the side panel with that, so that's good.
Okay, so there is still places to hide things.
Yeah. It's just not very big. That's all. Do I need the bad key machine? Do I need the bad key machine? Let's say I don't need the pack of bubblegum. And fuck it, let's just say I don't need the bad key machine. I'm probably gonna regret that.
You can get these things back at least.
I can get them back,
Might
but
be-
like, yeah, it's kind
It's
of
a pain in the ass, yeah. You gotta be
if
in a town, I assume?
yeah, in a place where I can use a phone anyway.
Yeah.
I think I might also need to do some micromanagement here. Travel charm, give to Jeff. Jeffe. Yeah, he can equip that on his body, so that's good. What else? Holmes hat. Does anybody need a Holmes hat? No, I need to sell that. Cause that's Garbo. $29. Yeah, do it. Cool. I've got a lot of useless items in my inventory right now, but fuck it. Oh wait. I'll have to deposit some money. So much like micromanaging here, just trying to get like optimal save state.
Just doing a favor for future you.
Yeah, especially considering I'm only playing it like once a week. Every time I play this game, I'll usually just play it like, you know, once every couple nights or so, and at least I kind of have a better frame of mind of what I was doing last. But now it's like where I'm playing once a week, I'm like, hang on, what was I doing? Alright, another successful stream in the books. This one was arguably more successful vis-a-vis the internet not being a total pain in the ass.
Hasn't been too bad tonight, other than like the delay, which is probably the result of an earlier hiccup.
Exactly, yeah. There was a few hiccups when I was watching it, but other than that, like, it wasn't bad at all. I got to say. Alright, Chance. Thanks for hanging out, man.
It's been a pleasure, as
A lot
ever.
of fun. And I'll be streaming again on Saturday if y'all want to show up and hang out.
If I'm around, I'll probably hop on, at least for a bit.
Sweet. Always great talking to you guys. Have a good night.
Alright, peace.
Later. Bye, stream.